Alaska 379, pushing off at gate 10.
Alaska 379, Phoenix ground pushes your discretion. Information Kilo is current.
We have Kilo, Alaska 379, thanks.
Ground flight 2118, South Cargo with Kilo, ready to taxi.
American 689, continue Charlie to Alpha 29. And in flight, just confirm your call sign for Phoenix ground 2118.
Affirmative, 2118.
And flight 2118, runway 7 right, taxi via hotel, information Kilo is current.
7 right via hotel, we have Kilo, in flight 2118.
Phoenix ground and flight 2864 is at South Cargo, ready to taxi, information Kilo.
Mike 25-3, roger. American 2799, Phoenix ground, taxi Charlie to Bravo 13. American 2799, taxi Charlie to Bravo 13. No problem. And flight 2864, Phoenix ground, runway 7 right, taxi via hotel.
7 right, taxi via hotel, flight 2864.
And flight 2118, monitor tower 120.9, good day.
Ground and 523
I'm calling ground, say again please.
Phoenix Sky Unicom, Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Lima Echo Yankee is taking off runway 08, departing east.
Runway 7 right, taxi via hotel, information Kilo is current.
Kilo 7 right via hotel for 23 Bravo, always position.
And flight 2864, monitor tower 120.9, good day.
Over to tower, good day, flight 2864.
Ground down 523 Bravo, how's the radio now?
Over 523 Bravo, it's a little bit better. You can monitor tower 120.9 on hotel. Good morning.
Monitor the tower on hotel, good morning, thank you, 523 Bravo.
Ground Alaska 379, taxi with Kilo, please.
Compass 710, Phoenix ground, runway 7 left, taxi via Charlie, hold short of Tango. You can do your cross lead there, advise ready.
Ground Alaska 379, ready to taxi.
American maintenance, standby. Alaska 379, Phoenix ground, runway 7 left, taxi Delta 6 Echo, information Kilo is current. Alaska 379, Phoenix ground.
Alaska 379, we have Kilo, copy Delta 6 Echo.
Alaska 379, I need runway 7 left.
7 left, via Delta 6 Echo, Alaska 379 with Kilo.
American maintenance, Phoenix ground, reposition via Romeo, Charlie, spot Kilo is approved. Up 6 pursuit is requested. Compass 5710, roger, advise ready to taxi to your cross lead short of Tango.
Southwest 2049, clear 7 left, near Echo 10, spot 3.
Southwest 2049, Phoenix ground taxi, Echo Delta 10 to the ramp.
Echo Delta 10, right, Southwest 20.
Okay, shuttle 5940, Phoenix ground taxi, Charlie to spot Lima.
Ground Empire 8802 South Cargo Information Kilo Taxi.
And welcome aboard, everybody. Happy Friday. Last call, Blue 116 flight Phoenix to Dallas. Dallas Fort Worth. Today we're going to be flying the Boeing 777-200ER American OneWorld livery. If you're going to fly with us, you got about 6 minutes left. What's going on, Infinite Flight Realism, IFR, Alex Pete, Pro Tanker, Ventrain, welcome aboard. Pablo, welcome back. Infinite Aviation, welcome back. Gaming Swar, Milo, what's going on? Good to see you. Captain One Baba, welcome back. Hockey ID, welcome to the stream. T Pilot, also welcome to the stream. Anthony Plays, welcome aboard. Pro Tanker, welcome aboard. I'm a pilot, welcome aboard. Hazrick, welcome aboard. Gaming X, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you. Starly, welcome back. I think Starly already took off, and I haven't even started yet. Yusuf, welcome back, my friend. It's all good, Yusuf. We'll have plenty of ATC down in Dallas. MT1216, welcome aboard.
Up 12, Phoenix ground. Up 12, proceed on Delta as requested.
Alright, doing the last few last minute things, trying to make sure the stream is stable, make sure everything is good. We got our flight plan and whatnot. It's already in the description. We can go to Starly, who's already freaking lifted off, I believe, and find where'd he go? Way out here. Holy crap! I'm gonna copy his flight plan there, and you guys can copy that from me. I'm still at the ramp though. I'm not in a rush. It's not a race. We're not doing any racing today.
Up 12, thank you. Good morning.
Sounds good. Store hit. We are live on Twitch and on YouTube, so thank you guys for supporting either channel. I think we're all good. I think we're ready to go, people. Audio sounds good. I got the chat up. Infinite Flight is up. Got my flight sounds ready to go. Three minutes till pushback. What's going on, Sterling Puffer? Good to see you, man. Daniel, we're at Phoenix Sky Harbor today. What's going on, ACPT43 Squad? Good to see you, man. Alon, I'm taking the flight's gonna be about 2 hours long, so make sure you take at least 3 hours, 3 hours 15 minutes of fuel. I'm bringing 4, just in case. Expecting some busy airspace, possibly in Dallas, Texas. You guys do not have to fly the 777 if you don't want. You can fly whatever airline you choose to fly. Thank you, Nico, for that follow on Twitch. Appreciate that, man. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal Twitch fan. But anyways, we are ready to go. We'll not make you guys wait any longer. Let's go ahead and end the countdown right here, and we'll get started with today's flight. So let's do it. Alright guys, let's do it. Today's flight, hold on, let me fix my mic real quick. Today's flight, we'll be flying from Phoenix Sky Harbor. I can really quickly put that on the map. We're gonna get departed here real soon. Thank you guys for joining us for another edition of our weekly Friday night flight, put on by Infinite Flight themselves. Those guys are pretty amazing. Thank you guys for planning such an amazing, consistent event. So this is us right here in Phoenix Sky Harbor. This will be starting out. And we will be flying straight to the east through out of Arizona, and I believe over I don't remember what the name of the state is, and then Texas, and then Dallas, deep in the heart of Texas, right there. So nothing to it but to do it. Go ahead and push back here. I believe we'll be taking off on runway. I already forgot. Everything is set up. Already got the passengers loaded. Please don't everybody push back at the same time. You know how this goes, guys. We're on expert server. One at a time, please. If there's space for you, go ahead and push back. If there's no space, wait for the other, give way for the other aircraft ahead. We don't have any ATC here in Phoenix, but we will have ATC when we get to Dallas, Texas. At least I'm planning on having some ATC when we get to Dallas, Texas. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the engines once I get back here, and then we're gonna find out what runway we're taxiing to. Also, what you guys heard in the background before the flight started, the little ATC voices and whatnot, that is actually Phoenix Sky Harbor live ATC right now. So I tuned into them. I kind of just want to listen to it. I kind of enjoy listening to real live ATC from time. So it's not a recording. It's just like a complete live thing. I think it's liveatc.net or something like that. So I tuned into that before we started the stream, so I want to hear what they're doing. So they actually mentioned what runway was active right now, but I forgot which one that was. But it's all good. All right, starting up this second engine. Engine number 2. I'm gonna put our flaps down while we're doing that. Start flaps 5. I guess we could do flaps 5. We're not very heavy today. Trim or so. I'm just kind of guessing on the trim. And we'll start the other engine, starting engine 1. Good. All right, let me turn the sounds back on for Infinite Flight. I had that muted.
Good morning, Southwest 872, spot 4 with Kilo.
Southwest 872, Phoenix ground, runway 7 left, taxi via Delta, Sierra Echo.
Phoenix Sky Unicom, Delta India Charlie Echo 447, taxiing to runway 08.
All right, that engine started up nice. All right, so for real, what runway are we taking today? I can't remember. I think it's 8. Yeah, we'll take off runway 8. So let's go ahead and start taxiing, get out of the way so these other guys can go ahead and get their aircraft set and ready to go. So give it a little bit of power, and we'll start rolling forward.
Phoenix Sky Unicom, American 70 is 8 nautical miles to the north.
And we'll start rolling forward.
100 feet, inbound
there we
for
go.
landing. We'll make left traffic for runway 07 left.
All right, so today, like I said, flying from Phoenix Sky Harbor in Phoenix, Arizona, east to Dallas,
Phoenix
Texas.
Sky Unicom, American 112.
And we will be cruising. Initial altitude, as usual, will be 12,000. That's 12,000. And then planning on cruising around flight level 390. That's 39,000 feet MSL. And as far as cruising speed, we're probably going to go for the most unrealistic speed as possible because we're going for time efficiency and not fuel efficiency. If you guys want to fly the usual 777 speed for cruise, that's fine. I'm just not going to be doing that today. We have a longer flight today, a 2-hour flight. You know, I don't usually do flights that are over 2 hours, so I want to make sure that I have plenty of time to get this flight done. So I'm kind of going to be speeding through the cruising process of it. So we're probably, I assume we're probably cruise around Mach point 8.7 or something like that. Pretty darn fast.
Taxiing to runway 08.
So I have one issue right now, and that is that Infinite Passenger did not actually connect. I'm going to probably hold short of runway 8 and then find out why Infinite Passenger did not connect. It hasn't connected in like the last 3 flights I've done. So I got to find out why it's not connecting. So I've never flown this livery, the OneWorld American Airlines, 777-200ER. I've flown the other one. I didn't really like the older version because like it's supposed to be shiny, and it's really not shiny at all. It just looks like kind of like a matte color. Look at that line behind us, cool, man. Thank you guys for flying with us. Hope you guys are ready for Friday night flight. It's actually morning here in Phoenix. The sun is just rising, and it's also morning in Texas. If you guys don't know, I am also from Texas, so when I saw that Friday night flight was going to be featuring a Texas airport, I was like, that's freaking dope. So, pretty excited about that. And the reason we're flying from Phoenix is because, as some of you probably don't know, because I know a lot of you guys are not into racing, but yesterday I raced at Phoenix International Raceway. In the NASCAR iRacing series. I live streamed that. That video is up now. And I actually had a very good race. And spoilers, I actually ended up winning that race somehow. I hate that track. I really do. I was not expecting to win. I was just hoping just to finish in general. And somehow we came away with the win there. So this is kind of an extension of my celebration for my first ever NASCAR iRacing series win. So we're gonna be flying from Phoenix, which is the city that we just won in last night, and then we'll fly back to Texas, and I'll probably do a flight back to Phoenix on my own on the X-plane or whatnot. I don't know when I'll do that. I'm pretty sure I will not stream it, but I'll probably do another flight back to Phoenix because the actual real life race is in Phoenix this weekend, so I'll probably be returning to Phoenix for that. All right, let's check our flight controls and everything. Beacon lights are on. We'll turn the land lights and strobe lights on because we're about to take off here. Flaps are set for 5. Spoilers are off, set to RTO. Climbing 12,000. And everything else looks good. Runway is clear. It's all ours. We're going to go ahead and announce takeoff on runway 08. Party to the east.
Sky Unicom, Blue 116 is taking off runway 08, departing east. Phoenix Sky
Line up on runway 08.
Blue 181.7 Heavy, holding short runway 08. Phoenix Sky Unicom.
What's going on?
Delta
Infinite Pilot 228. Good to see you.
Holding short runway 08.
Twitch lagging for you? Let me know if Twitch is lagging because I'm running a pretty high bit rate for Twitch. Last time Twitch didn't work at all because my bit rate was too high. So I lowered it, but I pretty much maxed out the bit rate for what Twitch will allow me to do. So if any of you guys are watching on Twitch, feedback would definitely be appreciated. I know everything seems to be working pretty smooth on YouTube, so good for that, but I'm also just trying to make sure my Twitch stream is equally as good. All right, we're on runway 08, and we're rolling. Airspeed is alive. God, why am I turning?
Phoenix Sky Unicom, American 70 is clear of all runways.
All right, we're going to line it up again.
Sky Unicom,
Whoops.
Delta 111
I think my screen, I didn't calibrate my screen, did I? No, I didn't.
Departing east.
ground.
Phoenix
let's
Sky
rotate.
Unicom, Blue 181-7 Heavy is taking off runway 08, departing east.
And positive climb, girl.
7 right via hotel, Empire 8801.
Watch our speed there, 223 knots. And go back to 190 and see if we can do a 15-degree climb here. Yeah, I need to calibrate my screen because it's not doing exactly what I want it to do when I want to do it.
Phoenix Sky Unicom,
How I want to do it.
American 70, taxiing to runway 08.
So we're gonna climb straight up to 12,000 here. I'll probably fly it all the way up there. It's basically just flying straight. Look at here. Actually, I need to turn a bit up with the flaps.
Phoenix
There's
Sky
5,000.
Unicom, Romeo Echo Delta 2 is taking off runway 08, departing straight out.
Can you guys hear the hold on. I don't know if you guys can actually hear the plane. I don't think you guys can hear the plane. That's a problem. So let me I'm gonna set the autopilot on now so that I can focus on that. Switch to nav mode. Flaps up. Climb around 3,200 feet. And now I need to find out why you guys are not getting.
Phoenix Sky Unicom, Yankee
Are
Bravo
you getting game audio? Let's make
4141,
sure.
taxiing to runway 08.
Yeah, I'm not hearing any engine sounds at all. So what's up with that
Phoenix
infinite
Sky
flight?
Unicom, American 112-3 is taking off runway 08, departing east.
Trying to listen back to stream. I hear ATC talking, which is great. But I don't hear any engine sounds. Yeah, I see that now. I wish I would have realized that earlier.
Phoenix Sky Unicom, Hotel Alpha November India.
What's going on, Just
Bravo
Aviation?
Alpha
Good to see you,
Lima,
man. Are you having an
taxiing
issue with
to
your engine
runway
sound too, or is it
08?
just me? While we climb, I'm gonna go look at my settings. I know I didn't change anything. Yeah, SFX sound is up, ATC sounds is up, so that's a bug.
Phoenix Sky
And
Unicom,
that is
American
not cool. We have a
939
2-hour flight and we're
taking
gonna
off
be
runway
silent the whole
08,
time.
departing east.
Phoenix ground, Empire 8812, South Cargo, taxi with Kilo.
Empire 8812, Phoenix ground, runway
Yeah,
7
nobody
right,
can hear it, we know.
taxi via hotel, thank you for Kilo.
7 right hotel.
Yeah, I already checked it. You guys just saw it on the screen. And all my sounds are maxed out on infinite flight. So that is a problem. Because, I mean, even though infinite flight doesn't have the best engine sounds, you still want to have engine sounds. That's kind of part of the, as part of the good thing about, flying is hearing the engines roar on climb and all that good stuff. So I didn't notice it till we were like taking off, and I was kind of watching my sound levels on my computer, and I noticed that it was like when I wasn't talking, it was just freaking silent. So I apologize for that.
Phoenix
I don't know
Sky
why
Unicom,
it's tripping.
American
It's probably the same reason Infinite
2854
Passenger's not
taking off
working,
runway
but who knows?
08, departing straight out.
Yeah, you guys probably should have mentioned that when I started the engines and there was no sound. You guys keep telling me to check my audio settings. Did you not just see me look at my audio settings? It's on max. And if my phone sound was off,
Phoenix
then
Sky
you wouldn't even hear
Unicom,
ATC.
Scooter
So,
8327, holding short runway 08.
okay, let me do this one more time so you guys can stop saying check your audio settings. Look, right here, audio, maxed out.
Thank you for Kilo, runway 7
Boom.
left.
Alright, so stop saying check your freaking audio settings because we've done that. This is the second time we've done that. And not a darn thing has changed.
Phoenix Sky Unicom, American 500.
Anyways, thank you
holding short
HGDG.
runway 08.
HDG, whatever. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to
Phoenix Sky Unicom.
Yeah.
Scooter A327
Blue Arrow
is
family.
taking off
Yeah,
runway
my sound's maxed
08,
out too.
departing east.
On my phone, my actual phone sound settings are maxed out. I checked that before I started the stream. So, oh well, I guess we're gonna be flying silent. That's fun. You know what I might do? Because I'm not okay with that, to be honest with you. I might just restart. Already got our flight plan. We just took off. We didn't get very far. And I am not okay with that. So I might just restart Infinite Flight completely to see if we can fix that. So I'm going to do that because, again, I am not okay with that. So I'm going to switch to another screen real quick. I might switch to live flight if I have that up. And then I'm just going to restart my Infinite Flight completely and hope that fixes the problem. If it doesn't fix the problem, then I restart it for no reason. But it's okay because we have a 2-hour flight. If this was a short flight, I might have like just dealt with it. But this flight is too long to not have a single aircraft sound. That means I can't hear my aircraft. I can't hear you guys. So you guys can go ahead and continue without me. It's okay. I see we have a line already. Freaking Starley's already in New Mexico. Holy crap, he is gone.
Departing straight
But
out.
it's all good. So hold on 1 second. All right, here we go. All right, so you guys can look at the map while I get stuff figured out. So I'm going to restart. I'm going to completely end this flight now. I'm not going anywhere yet. I'm still here, so don't worry. Add some music for the background, some hold music. There we go. What's going on, MBJ Experience? We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, so please stand by. Alright, I'm going to completely close out of Infinite Flight. And what's crazy is, again, Infinite Passenger never connected.
Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and
alright, and I'm back.
Alright,
let's test it out. I'm gonna go ahead and start the engines up before I even get off the ground. We'll leave everything on. I'm going to have, just in case you hear echoes, because I'm listening back to my stream to make sure that sound. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. I'm going to do both engines. See if we can actually hear. I'm going to do the loudest view we usually get on this game is the right wing view. See if we're getting sound. I'm also going to mute the air traffic sounds we got going on.
Phoenix
Let me know if you guys hear it also.
American 70
I think I hear it.
off runway 08, departing east.
Good now? Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys for the support. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta like scratch it and start all over again. So, well, we got engines on. We got an actual good engine start with good engine sounds, or with engine sounds. Maybe not great engine sounds, but we have engine sounds. Alright, beacon lights on. We're gonna go ahead and push back and do this all over again. Starley is mad far, but I'm just gonna copy one of you guys' flight plans. Starley's so far I can't even click on him anymore. So I hope this guy has the same flight plan. Sure. Yep. There it is. Pretty cool. There's actually ATC in my hometown now. But we're not flying there today. I might have to fly there later. Just because there's ATC there. Alright, let's go ahead and set the flaps and push back. Everything's going to be in the same settings. And take 2 into action. Thank you guys for your patience. Sorry for that bit of issues. It happens, you know, from time to time. We've had a really good streak of like actual good streams, and so it was about time for something bad to happen.
Phoenix Sky Unicom, American 112-3, taxiing to runway 08.
So, if you just joined us, this is take 2. We're going to try this again. We had an issue with the engine sounds. I could hear ATC just fine, but I didn't have any engine sounds for some reason. Who knows why? I'm still not... It still doesn't seem like I'm being connected to Infinite Passenger, though. If I swipe up real quick, go to Infinite Passenger... Oh, I didn't hit start. That's why. Alright, it says it's connected successfully. Says it is. Let's see if it actually works. Alright, let's take a look at everything. Flaps good. Set our trim for 20 or whatnot. It's kind of like a guess. You don't really have to do that. Whatever, that's close enough. Altitude, oops, it's going to be 12,000. What did I just do? I did. Oh, that's different people. Okay.
Turn left heading 050. South 1048.
We're ready to go. We're going to taxi to runway 8 again.
Turn no factor. Wind 09008.
Brakes off. We'll start rolling. What's going on, Oofy? MC, good to see you, man. Lost sound. Yes, sir. My hometown airport is Kilo India Alpha Hotel, just south of Dallas Fort Worth, where we're headed today. It's about an if you were to fly from Dallas to my hometown, it would take maybe 30-45 minutes max, depending on what kind of plane you're on. If you're on an airliner, if you're flying a small plane, it'll take a bit longer. To drive there, though, it's like a freaking like 3-hour drive or something. I don't know. I hate driving to Dallas. It's just so boring. There's nothing to look at. Now, from the sky, it's not as bad, but when you're driving, it's just flat. No mountains, no nothing. Just nothing between Houston and Dallas. I do not enjoy driving there.
Southwest 1048, contact departure. Good morning.
Yes, sir. We're on expert server as usual.
Phoenix Sky Unicom, Hotel Alpha November.
Pro Tanker, yes, I can see what you're talking about.
Good morning. Wind 09009, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
So now I've tuned into Phoenix Sky Harbor Tower, live ATC. Just for a little background noise. Alright, so let's do this again. So we're here at Phoenix Kilo Papa Hotel X-Ray, and you can see most everybody's already kind of moved out, but that's okay. We have some technical difficulties, and it will be all good. We'll catch up. So we still have about a 2-hour flight. Is what we're expecting. About a 2-hour flight from here to Dallas Fort Worth. We're flying out of Arizona through New Mexico and then Texas, deep in the heart of Texas. Kilo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey, which is Dallas Fort Worth International, which is one of the American Airlines hubs. So if you're wondering why we're flying American, that is why. Not only Miami. Miami is an American airline hub, but so is DFW. And Dallas Fort Worth is actually a very massive airport. That airport is big. But that is what they say. Everything is bigger in Texas. And it's true. I live here. Everything is bigger. But yeah, so Dallas Fort Worth, I don't know if it's bigger than my home airport, but it's pretty freaking big. And it's very, very busy. So I haven't flown out here in a while. I did a flight on X-Plane to Dallas not long ago, and I actually did record that. That's up on my YouTube channel. That's one of the reasons I didn't want to fly that same route from Houston to Dallas, because I already done that on X-Plane. So we'll use this first taxiway right here to get on the runway. Looks like the approach is clear. Nobody's inbound. We have no ATC in Phoenix, but we will have ATC in Dallas. That is where the event is for Friday Night Flight today. We'll just go ahead and roll right on the runway. We'll announce takeoff. Runway 08, departing to the east. Looking forward to the update for Infinite Flight, being able to see the ATIS and all that type of stuff. I'm really interested to see how they incorporate that. Along with all the other cool updates. It's really funny whenever all the Friday Night Flights leading up to like a new release, they always use like the new aircraft with the new livery. And what sucks is like you can't use it. Like whenever they post it, I'm like, so does this mean it's out? Can we use it now, or are you just teasing us a little bit more? And it's usually that they're teasing us a little bit more. Like I remember before the MD-11 update came out, it'd be Friday Night Flight, and they would use like a Northwestern livery for the MD-11, and I'm like, oh cool, the update's out, and then I'm like, wait, no, the update's not out. You're just teasing us again. And the same thing with the CRJ. They posted a CRJ 200 with the American livery, and I'm like, oh, is it out? Nope, it's not. So don't ask. The new Infinite Flight update is not released yet. Nobody knows when it's going to release. My prediction is still spring, which starts next week. But we'll see what happens. All right, we're going to go throttle up. Calibrate my screen this time. Keep her right in the center. And let me mute myself in the background so you guys can hear that stupid echo. Keep her on the center line, and we'll rotate around there. Pull up about 15 degrees there, positive climb, gear up.
November, India, Bravo, Alpha Lima, holding short.
Fly runway heading until we get to our first waypoint. We'll do our best to fly runway heading by hand. It's 2,000. Watch our speed there. Speed back.
Phoenix Sky Unicom, American 112.3 is taking off runway 08, departing east.
It's 4,000 and engine view. There we go. See, we're supposed to have some sounds in here. Blasting out of Phoenix Sky Harbor. Be over the desert for probably about an hour.
November, India Bravo Alpha Lima is taking off runway 08, departing east.
Still flying it by hand. Probably gonna fly all the way up about 12,000 feet, probably to 10,000. I'll set the autopilot once we get to 10,000, and then I'll allow the autopilot to fly us to our cruise altitude, which is going to be flight level 390, 39,000 feet. So please, guys, offset your altitudes if you are near someone else. So if somebody else right in front of you is already at 39,000, try flying 39,100, 200, or whatnot, so that you guys do not collide in air. Still flying her by hand. We're at 8,000. Flaps all the way up. My flaps are all the way up.
Phoenix Sky Unicom,
Here comes the first waypoint of Jago. We'll probably be at 10,000 before we get there, but we're less than a minute away. But we also less than 500 feet from that. Climbing about 209 knots. And there's 10,000. I'm going to go ahead and set the autopilot and the nav mode.
Phoenix Sky
and I'm going to change my altitude actually to 39,000, so we can go ahead and continue our climb up there. We're just going to go ahead and assume we've been cleared to climb to our cruise altitude today. Lower my vertical speed quite a bit here. 3,200. Something I'm a little bit more comfortable with. And then we'll put our speed up. Like I said, we will not be flying a realistic cruise speed today. We're going to be trying to get us there fast. We're already delayed. So 320 knots is going to be what we're going to do for now. We'll see how that does for us as far as overspeeds and whatnot. As we get higher, we have to pull that back possibly. That might be all right.
Tower Southwest 373 is with you on the visual.
So we're going to tune out.
Unicom, Yankee
Bravo. We're going to tune out Phoenix Unicom.
Departing east.
And I am going to tune out of Phoenix Tower. That's what we're listening to in the background right now. I'll get Dallas. I'll get the Dallas live ATC ready for when we get a bit closer. Maybe when we get into Texas, we'll start listening to that. I got that ready. Cool. You could also even maybe listen to the ATIS. That'd be cool. All right, guys, leaving Phoenix, Arizona. It'd be really cool if we could actually see the racetrack that I raced at yesterday, but I don't know what part of Phoenix it's in. Like, I don't know where it is exactly. But there is actually some pretty cool scenery out here around Phoenix. It's just a lot of like, yeah, Phoenix itself is more like city, but then once you get out and around Phoenix, you can see it's all desert and a bunch of mountains here and there. I mean, it's not like the prettiest thing ever, but it is pretty cool. You actually get some nice scenery if you want to find somewhere to fly in the desert. Arizona is a great place to do it. I've been to Arizona on X-Plane. I've also been in Arizona on American Truck Sim. If any of you guys play American Truck Sim, they have the Arizona map, and so I've spent a lot of hours driving through Arizona. There's not really much out here. There's just nothing. It's desert. It's nothing out here really. Nothing but desert. Let's see if I can find myself on live flight. There I am. So yeah, we're about ways back from the rest of the group. So we're gonna go to the map here so you guys can see. It's okay. We got a good amount of people still flying with us. So we got the group up here. We got a real big cluster right here of 4 people. So that's pretty dope. I think they're already all at their cruise altitude, just cruising, chilling, enjoying the stream, enjoying the flight. And this is us back here. We got a nice little group of 5, 6, 7 with us back here, so we're good. The good thing about this separation between us is that we may actually not have to wait as long to land because we're so far behind the rest of the group. But we'll see what happens. I'm expecting to, just like last stream when we flew into St. Martin, I think that's where we were. It was crazy busy airspace, crazy busy airspace. So you kind of have to pack enough fuel to be ready for something like that to happen, just in case it gets real busy. Because again, we're not the only ones flying to Dallas. I mean, yes, we have our group flying to Dallas, but there's other people around the world doing long hauls, doing short hauls, doing all different types of flights from different places. So we're not the only ones flying into Dallas today. This is an event, so you never know. But technically, the event has not started. As you guys know, this is the time that I usually stream, and this is the time that I can stream and am available to fly. So I can't actually wait until tonight, when it's actually nighttime here in my hometown, to actually do a group flight or an event or a live stream. So I have to do it at my own time. But it is Friday, so I do my live streams for my Friday night flight a little bit earlier than most people do. But it's all good because I'm happy I'm getting it done. So it's actually morning here, flying out of Phoenix, and it's also morning in my hometown. We're at Central Standard Time. Passing 25,000 feet. Everything's looking pretty good so far. Flaps are up. So we never turn the lane lights on, but that's okay. Strobe lights on. It's weird. I know we connected to Infinite Passenger, but it didn't really ever say anything. So I highly doubt Infinite Passenger is working correctly, and they need to work on that and fix it. Matter of fact, there's a lot of bugs. I love Infinite Passenger. I'll recommend it to anybody. It adds a really cool another element to the game. If you don't know what Infinite Passenger is, it's a third-party app made by a different developer where basically you can kind of create your own airline. You can it allows you to play different cabin sounds. So like I have an American cabin sound that we could have played at the beginning of the flight, where it automatically plays when you start taxiing. There's also like a V1 V rotate sound that they add in there. There's a bunch of different sounds, really cool sounds that Infinite Passenger adds to your flight, along with being able to create an airline, buy aircraft, sell aircraft, add people to your airline, things like that. But it's kind of buggy. It's really good app. It has a lot of potential. I know he has a lot of big plans for that app, but it's missing a few things, and it's buggy. I don't know if it's just for my iPhone that it is. It might be better on Android. Who knows? But yeah, it's just a little buggy. But I really do enjoy the app, and I really support it. So definitely support that guy. I think it's just like one guy who made it. I'm pretty sure. What's going on, Gus Walmsley? Good to see you, man. Infinite Flight Solo, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, bro. Alright, so I will pull up the live flight map for you guys very quickly, so you guys can see where we are. The live flight, I posted the link if you guys want to track our flight. It's like we're turning. I posted the link for you guys if you want to track the flight. It's in the description below. Hopefully it still works, because I did restart Infinite Flight, so it might not work anymore. But if it doesn't, let me know. I'll post a new one. Alright, so check it out. So we just took off. For you guys who are not American and may not know where Phoenix or Arizona is, or where Dallas is, which makes sense, because if I were not an American, I probably would not know where Phoenix or Dallas was. So it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and show you. So this is the map of the United States. Arizona is in the western side of the United States. Here's Phoenix right here. Airport is basically right in the center of Phoenix. Let's see if we can find that airport, that racetrack. I don't know. It'd be cool if I could type in a location and find it. I might not be able to find it. It's probably like right on the outskirts of Phoenix. Oh, here's where the Goodyear blimp comes from. I don't know if it's still there, but I know that this is, at least it used to be where the Goodyear blimp is located. It's like their home airport. Have you ever seen it? No, I can't really find what I'm looking for. Anyways, I'm not gonna like be looking for that for 2 hours. But anyway, so we're taking off here in Phoenix, Arizona, off to the east. And this is us, and there's a few people behind us, and this is the rest of the group here. I wish that the airplane colors were different. I don't know, it's like they're just kind of hard to see, especially on top of scenery. That's Starley way the heck up front. He's probably a good 200 miles ahead of us already. He's already over New Mexico, about to be in Texas. And so this is Texas, and we're headed to Texas right here. I'm actually going to turn off the satellite so we can see that a bit better. And it's already getting pretty busy in Dallas. Not crazy busy, but it's a decent amount of traffic here in Fort Worth. And go away, purple. Got some people taking off in Houston, which is my home. This is my home airport right here for you guys who are asking. ICAO code is KIAH right here in the north side of Houston. That's my home airport. There's another airport people fly into on the south side of Houston called Hobby, which is like HOU. The ICAO code for that is KHOU. But my airport is on the north side. People flying in from there. We got some people flying in from Livingston, Texas. These are all places I'm very familiar with. I thought about flying from Oklahoma, but I was like, nah. We got a few like moderators or whatnot flying in from somewhere, probably Washington. There's people doing some long hauls from who knows freaking where. So anyways, that's how it looks. This is how we look on the map right now. So that's pretty legit. I can dig it. Let's take a look at our flight, make sure we're not speeding. We're good. Alright, so we're at cruise now. I'm gonna speed up just a little bit. I think we can get to Mach 0.88. Do that first. Put Mach 0.88 first. See if that does us well. Ooh, nice. We have a tailwind, 87 knot tailwind. And ETE is 1 hour and 12. Wow, that's gonna really shorten our time. We were expecting a 2-hour flight, and we actually might get there in less than an hour and a half. Holy crap. Oh, Rod McDonald, I didn't know you were from OKC. Cool, man. We'll save that. We'll be in OKC at some point. Fly there or fly out of there. All right, we're at 0.88, 5.89. I'm just kind of like clicking up the speed just to see how fast this thing will allow us to go. Ground speed is 585. It'll probably only get faster. You can check our winds too. Justin, good to see you, man. Nice, Starley. I know you do. I'm sure you do check the winds. Let's go Mach 0.9 or 0. Still good there. I'm probably going to stop there. I think Mach 0.9 or 0 is going to be plenty. Look at that. ETE 1 hour. Holy crap. Usually it takes 2 hours to do this flight. So we're going to split this in half. If only we had contrails. That would be a great shot right there. That looks so good. Shot. I wish there was a way to kind of like change the like depth of field, or like, you know what I'm talking about. Like right now when I zoom in, it just gets closer to the aircraft. I wish I could just zoom in and not actually move the camera closer. You guys know what I'm talking about. But do I have my trim set to 16? That's funny. Oh, cool, man. That's funny. He says that he's going out to LaGuardia to do a American Airline recruitment event. It's gonna be lit. His uncle works for American Airline. That's pretty cool, bro. Well, have fun. I have an aunt that works for American Airlines, and my dad is always trying to get me to like work with her to get some type of benefits, because I fly a lot and I tend to get stuck at places. Not all the times, but because I do have benefits through United Airlines, I fly standby. But if I'm trying to fly on a very busy day, flights don't look very good, and I end up having to, you know, sleep at the airport or something like that. And so whenever that happens, my dad always calls. Like I tell my dad that, hey, I'm stuck at the airport again. There's nothing he can really do about it. I just have to wait it out and figure out how to get back. But the point is, he always calls my aunt, which is I believe is like his sister-in-law, and she is always like hitting me up like, hey, you want to fly American Airlines? I'm like, well, I mean, I don't care what airline I fly to as long as I get back home, to be honest with you. But she can't really do much for me. I mean, I have to pay for a whole new ticket if I was to fly with American. Gus Walmsley, if I could add one thing to Infinite Flight, I would add clouds. Yeah. Definitely add clouds. Yeah, it's true. This whole central part of the United States is pretty dead on Infinite Flight usually. Unless there's an event out there, or unless there's a virtual airline is doing an event out there, you don't see very much traffic, except for like crossing traffic. One thing I would actually like on the ATC side of things for Infinite Flight, I would love for them to bring back center controllers, because the world is so big now and people are flying to so many airports now. There's just so many more options, so many more places to fly to. I wish they would bring back center controllers. Right now there's only ground, tower, departure, and approach, but there's also another ATC frequency that they use in real life called center. And what center does is center actually covers a massive area, and it's called center in the United States. I think it's called like radar or something else random in Europe and whatnot, but in the US they call it center, and they cover really large areas. So basically you could have ATC from like all of the Southern California area, even probably all the way up to Las Vegas, all controlled by the same person. And that way people from that entire section or entire region can get ATC, rather than only having to fly to like Las Vegas or Los Angeles. So like, for example, I believe there's a Houston center, which covers all the way up just south of Dallas. It doesn't include Dallas, but just south of Dallas. And there's another Fort Worth center that includes like Dallas area going up to like Oklahoma and maybe even Arkansas. I don't remember. So it's just kind of like it's big areas. And it's the same way in Europe. Is like massive regions where they'll have ATC controlled by a center. Now the way this works is usually center is, you know, you only talk to center basically usually during cruise, unless there is no ATC at that airport. So if there's no ATC at an airport you're flying to or out of, but center is online, then you can still use center as your ground, as your tower, as whatnot. So I hope they do. I hope they do that. They haven't. I think they had it. They had it back when we were on before Global, but there was really no purpose to be center, because there was not very much to do, very far to go. So I don't know how IFATC feels about that, but I think that'd be really cool. What's going on, Hunter Drew? Good to see you, man. I wish that they would add center. Man, look at that view. It's just something about that, like, something about that view on the right side that just really gets me. Shot it. Working instruments would be great on Infinite Flight. I'm not 100% sure how that would work. Just, you know, I think about that a lot of times. Working instruments sounds great. It sounds great for Infinite Flight. That would really add a lot to it. But to be honest with you, like when I play X-Plane 10 on mobile, which does have working instruments, and the same for I believe Aerofly, like I don't even use them. It's just on your phone. It's just a bit different. I don't know. They have to do something with the user interface to make it easy for you to change the instruments that are clickable. You know what I mean? So like on a computer, all you gotta do is use your mouse to scroll or do whatever, change your altitude, whatnot. But on your phone, it's a little bit more complicated because of the touch features. So if they could really master that, they could probably be really good for that. Yeah, dope. VATSIM does do it, and the reason VATSIM does it is because it's a real life thing. So that's why VATSIM has center controllers. But VATSIM does it a lot because, you know, again, it's kind of tough. Like on VATSIM is even harder because you can't really predict where people are gonna fly to. It's really hard. They don't have a thing like VATSIM. They should do it. Infinite Flight was very smart with IFATC choosing regions for the day so people can fly to that region every day. That's a very, very smart move. So that way people can always get ATC and they get to see a different part of the world, like basically every day. VATSIM does not do that. VATSIM has different small groups who kind of focus on certain airports. But if they could somehow do something like that, where they're like, okay, on Monday this week we're going to be doing Miami is going to be open. You know what I mean? But there's a whole lot more controllers too on VATSIM than there is on Infinite Flight. But yeah, if they could do something like that, that'd be great. No, my favorite airline is not Spirit. What's going on, Joel PTFR? Good to see you, bro. Oh, okay, whoops. I just killed that for you, Lebrats. He says, guys, let's play a quick game of 2 truth, 1 lie. 1, Blue has 3.5 subs now. 2, Blue's scheduled stream time is 1400 Zulu. And 3, Blue's favorite airline is Spirit. Which one is a lie? That's an easy one. I already even gave it up. Yes, VATSIM does do big events. It's true. But, they're like crazy busy too when they do them. I'm just saying, like, when I get on VATSIM, there's like no one controlling where I want to control, where I want them to be controlling, I guess. How you doing, Arjun? Good to see you, man.
Attention all aircraft, server restart is going to be initiated in 2 minutes.
Fly with John. You need some help. There's some tyrant abusive administrators on X-Plane forums. Don't know who to report to. Honestly, I don't either, bro. I'm not active at all, really, on the X-Plane forums. I'm barely active on the Infinite Flight forums. I only go on there to see where ATC is going to be, really. But honestly, I don't know, man. That sounds like a big problem, though. Yes, sir, Nico. 1 flight today. It's long enough. I'm not doing a second one. Wait, what? Server restart? What are you talking about? How do you know server's restarting in 2 minutes? How do you guys know that? Say that? Did you just say that? Did I miss it? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. It's okay. When the server restarts, it's not really going to do anything. What's going on, Philip? Good to see you. Restart is just basically them updating the server. It doesn't really affect us too much. We'll be fine. We won't get disconnected or anything. Thankfully. Most games, when they do server restarts, you get completely kicked out. But last time they did a server restart, it seemed to be alright. Yeah, Rod. But you've been flying for a month on what? On Infinite Flight or on X-Plane? What are you mentioning? Is it gonna be in my ATC log? Oh, there is no ATC log because we're disconnected. Look right there. I will turn the seatbelt signs off. If anything were to happen right now, nobody would know. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the screen when they said it. I technically fly for my own virtual airline, but it's not an official virtual airline. I'm still been debating on actually starting a real like virtual airline. There's a few details about virtual airlines that I don't understand, and the main one is how do you keep track of all the pilots like hours and who's flying now. Like if I were to do a virtual airline, I want to be able to show like I would want people to be able to go to my website and see people like flying. You know what I mean? Like I want to have like a live map. Like they do this on X-Plane and FSX and P3D for people who have virtual airlines out there, where you can go to their website and they have a live map and you can actually see on the map where people are in their airline, so you can kind of see how active they are, which is very important. Whenever you're joining a virtual airline, it's very important to know how active that airline is. Like if there's nobody ever flying, why should you even join it? Because that's kind of the whole purpose, is for the social aspect of it. So if I were to do a virtual airline, I need to have a live map like you see on Live Flight app, or like how you see on even on Infinite Passenger. Infinite Passenger now has a live app, live map on it, showing you all the people flying who have the app. So if I were to do that, I want to do that. So Starly, how do you do that? Only people who are approved get the map, or how does that work? Because if I was, like I said, if I was gonna do a virtual airline, no matter what, no matter if it's X-Plane, Infinite Flight, I need to have a map showing the locations of my pilots when they're flying, who's flying, be able to track hours without me having to type them or screenshot them. I just don't know if Infinite Flight has that ability. I assume DLVA is Delta Virtual.
Attention all aircraft, server restart complete. Thank you for being Infinite Flight Pro subscribers. Cheers from Los Angeles, Laura, out.
Alright guys, wow, this flight is going really fast. Less than an hour already to go. And since we're at our 1 hour or less ETE, I'm going to go ahead and see who we got flying with us today. Might actually not be able to see Starly. No, we can't, but I know he's out there. So we'll start from the back this time. We usually start from the front. Start from the back and see who we got flying with us. I don't know that these people are with us. Kind of flying a different little flight plan. So I'm just going to go with everybody who's on the actual line. Kelius, if you have flight suggestions, please leave them on the Discord channel. Hunter Drew, how do you get the 777 aircraft? It's in the app. I don't really know how to explain it. You just scroll down, go to Boeing 777, and that's it. Anyways, so starting from the back, we got. Oh right, I was supposed to play music when I do the intro. When I do the shout outs. I said I was gonna do that. Let me get a song to play. Please stand by. Let's see, what is this song? That works. We'll do that. Alright, so starting from the back, we got American 1851 Heavy, Captain Rowdy. Welcome aboard, my friend. Also, we got Yankee Bravo 414, Young Bull Air. Thank you for flying with us today on Friday Night Flight. American 2854, the Flying Dutchman. Next up, then we got Hannibal IFEP, Ilias Driddy, flying with us. And then we got me, good old Blue, Right ahead of us, we got our escort out on the pond 017 November Hotel November Bravo 87 uniform Papa and F22. Up ahead of us, we got Scooter 8327. That's a different call sign. IFATC the Dex. Welcome back, Librats. Well, after that, we got American 2356 Keon G Tabrizzi. If I don't know how to say your name, I'm not gonna say it. Also, we got American 502 Ryan Todd in the 777-200 ER with us. And then we got American 70 Infinite Flight GER, which I assume is Infinite Flight Germany. LX White, welcome to the stream in the A320. Then we got Red 2, Alex H in the 777-200 ER. Ahead of him, got IFR in the 777-200 ER. Ahead of him, we got Delta 1 Space 11 Infinite Flight IFFNAYR in the 787-800. Welcome aboard, my friend. Ooh, almost dropped my phone. Did I miss anybody? You guys are getting real close together. After that, we got Dice 447 Dicey Dodge Gaming in the 767 Boeing. Team Boeing, welcome aboard, my friend. After that, we got Blue 18017 Heavy Infinite Flight Leon. Ahead of him, I can't see anything. I'm probably gonna switch to live flight. 4 p.m. we got Singapore Niner. That's Kai Lang 777-300 ER. And that is everybody I can see at the moment. We're currently flying over. Where are we? We are currently flying over New Mexico, just south of Albuquerque. So if you're just joining us and you want to still join in with our flight, you can probably start out from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I don't know what the ICAO code is for that. Oh, actually, there it is right there. Kilo Alpha Bravo, Quebec. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for joining in on Friday Night Flight again. It's been a very fun flight so far. I'm glad we got those sound issues figured out because that was mad annoying, wasn't it? I will go ahead and give Starley a shout out because I know he's ahead of us. Starley leading the pack up front. He's also flying a 777-300 ER or 200 ER. And I don't know if I shouted out Swiss 6'4 Heavy, but in case I didn't, I'm looking on live flight now to see who else is out there. Shout out to him flying with us today. And then we got American 318 and then Dragon 04, American 29, and Singapore 999. Yeah, so in front of Singapore 999, we got American 29, Dragon 04, American 318, Swiss 6'4 Heavy, and Starlet. So there's 5 aircraft ahead of Swiss Niner, and they are already in Texas. So they're getting pretty close. They're probably like, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes out from our destination. If I could just find myself map again. I do believe that link I posted for the track our flight does not work anymore now that I restarted the app. I'm trying to see, there I am. So I'm gonna repost that. I'm gonna switch that out. Yes, I'm a pilot. Albuquerque is the closest airport. Kilo Alpha Bravo, Quebec. Good job, Flower John. Thanks to you for taking care of that, bro. That's a problem. I didn't know Swiss 6'4 was you walking through. Now I do. Starly, aka the God of Speed. What's going on, Demand 10? Good to see you, man. Andre Olsen, good to see you, man. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for this song. I've never played this song before. I like it, though. Look at my charts and whatnot. Ready for Dallas? I've flown to Dallas quite a lot on X-Plane in the past. One of the reasons because I have some scenery out there for it. Yes, sir. The Bratz, that is Albuquerque. You spelled it right. I think you actually spelled it right, surprisingly. I don't even know how to spell Albuquerque, so you did better than I would. Daniel, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Quebec. Hannibal, what's up, man? Your birthday's on the 16th. Well, in case I don't get to talk to you, happy early birthday. Mystic Reaper, born in Phoenix. Cool, bro. Where you at now? I'm sending a scenic view right now. We'll stick it scenic to the song ends, and there it is. It's over. Man's gonna be flying Boston to Dallas. That's a good flight too. All right, so we're looking good, man. We have a very nice tailwind today. Gotta love it when you get a nice tailwind. We're cruising at 39.1, and tailwind's about 71, a little less than we had earlier, but still good. Ground speed 579 knots across the ground. And so far, no turbulence or nothing. It's been a very smooth flight. Can't complain. So, today's motivational quote today brought to you by RoboCop NBL. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being positive about what could go right. I like it. Thank you for posting that on the Discord motivational chat. How about that, cuz? There. There's not much else to say about that quote except for stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being positive about what could go right. Focus on the positive, guys. You can't do anything better negative than you can do it positive. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna be negative through it, you might as well be positive about it. You might as well deal with it and have a good mindset about as you go through it. But again, guys, we are live on Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. If you would like to contact me, you can hit me up on Discord. One of the moderators can post that link in the chat the live chat. Or you can hit me up on Instagram. Those links are all on the bottom of your screen too. And I'm also on Twitter. I haven't been as active on Twitter lately. I've been slacking. I posted like last week's Friday night flight photos like yesterday. So that shows you how freaking behind I am. Pablo, yes, I am planning another tour. I don't know when we're gonna start though, but I am planning another tour, but I can't tell you where it is. All right, Starly says start descending the second waypoint after Ganja. What a name. What a name for a waypoint, Ganja. You guys know what Ganja is? That's crazy. Hey, where's Ganja? There's Ganja. It's at the second waypoint after Ganja. So we got Ganja. Again, FNF flight, please allow us to have some type of way of setting a top of descent in game. That would be so helpful. A reminder or whatever. Alright, so right here. Descending. So we'll keep a heads up for Ganja. Once we get to Ganja, we're still wild out. We're 132 miles out from TXO. So we got a ways to go still. Distance to destination is 451 miles. Justin is landing soon. What's going on, Saif Abbas? Good to see you, man. What's up, Kai Heflin? Good to see you. Welcome back. Yeah, the tours really are really good. You guys seem to really like the tours. I actually also I really enjoy the tours too. So we'll definitely do another tour. Because not only did I enjoy doing a tour, but you guys enjoyed it too. So it was also good for the channel. So I didn't know you guys would like the tour idea so much. So we're definitely going to do more things like that. I'm a pilot? No, I did not know you were RoboCop NBL. But no, I don't know when I'm going to be starting the tour. And I can't really give you too much more details other than that. Mystic Reaper, good to see you, man. Oh, nice. Fly with Johnny going to be ATC controller for Hawaii. That sounds cool. I've actually never flown to Hawaii on X-Plane. I don't know if I have scenery out there. I need to get some. So internal gaming, we're headed to Dallas, Texas. We're leaving Phoenix, where I just won my race last night. So that's why we're doing this. For you guys who just joined us, that's why we're flying Phoenix to Dallas, because I'm still kind of celebrating my win yesterday, my first ever. Not only was it my first, and you guys probably don't even know what this means, but if anybody actually knows what infinite iRacing is in the chat, you'll know what I'm talking about. But this is my first NIS race win ever, which is very hard. On iRacing, any win is very hard to come by, because it's not just you versus AI or you versus some people who suck. It's you against like the best simulation racers in the world. But yeah, so I won in Phoenix. My first time ever winning in Phoenix on iRacing, and my first time ever winning in the car I was driving on iRacing. I've won in other classes of cars. The car I was driving is like the highest ranked car or highest level car in the NASCAR series on iRacing. So it was my first time ever winning in that car. So that was all. Is the 3 different big reasons I was happy for winning. So it was a big deal to me. So we're continuing our celebration. We're flying the whole team, crew, and family, plus you guys, packed out in this 777, about 300 seats deep. Headed back to Dallas, Texas, for a little fly-in, little party, more celebration, and I'm gonna probably do a return flight on X-Plane later on. Not on stream, not planning on it. I might, you never know, but I don't know. I might take the Airbus. That'd be fun. The new Airbus flight factor. The new flight factor Airbus would be really good. Yeah, that would actually be a really good flight. I might have to do that. Leo, good to see you, man. How you doing? Antarctica tour? Yeah, I would call that the whiteout tour. We would never see anything. That tour would be over in one day. Yeah, when we did the Caribbean tour, we brought a whole bunch of 747s out there. That was crazy. A little behind on chat, by the way. I'm trying to catch up. Well, I appreciate you, Internal Gaming, for watching the entire iRacing stream. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I'm going to do another Vocal ATC. They just got back active like this week. They just haven't been on when I was available. So I'm waiting for a good time when those guys are doing ATC for me to do another Vocal ATC video. But I really want to do one. I've been waiting for those guys to get back active so I could do another one again. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Possibly fly with John. Maybe we could fly. You can join us. If anybody has X-Plane. Let's see, what am I doing today? We'll see. I have plans for later. I have stuff I need to do. I don't know if I'll have time to do that flight. We'll see. Hopefully I will. If I have time, we'll do that flight. We'll talk. But if anybody else has X-Plane wants to join us, hit us up on Discord or something. Do a group flight on X-Plane. Probably off stream. Savvy Lands, good to see you, man. Africa tour would be a great idea if all of Africa had scenery, but that's not going to happen right now. When will we see the Dash 8 on streams? We've seen a lot of Dash 8 on the stream. I've been purposefully not flying the Dash 8 because I feel like I've been flying it too much on streams. Aviation Worldwide. Yes, sir, my 777 is a lot faster than your A321. Where are you? If everybody else is flying 777s and you're in an A321, we're definitely going to catch you. I don't know what happened, but we caught up with the group. We're all spread out. There's a huge gap ahead of us. Now we've caught up to somebody. Who is this? Dex is in a 787. He's only going 577 knots, so that's why we're going faster than him. This guy is an A320 going 572, so we're going 10 knots faster than both of those planes, so we're going to catch them. But they're 2,000 feet below us. So we shouldn't have any issues there getting by them. We also have the F-22 with us. Yeah, man, LeBrats, you've been out for a while, bro. We've been flying the Dash 8. We flew it in the Australian tour. We flew it. You actually, I think you missed the whole Australian tour. But we flew it in the Australian tour. I flew it a bunch. Like I feel like I've been flying it too much. I may not have. It may be time to bring the Dash 8 back out, but I feel like I've been flying the Dash 8 too much. Hannibal, that's not a bad idea, actually. I did that for the Australian tour. I did a poll whether we do Australian tour or European tour, and the people spoke, and they chose Australian tour, even though a European tour was a very popular idea and an option. Because I know a lot of you guys who are actually here for the streams, would love me to fly in Europe. But what's really funny is I actually was looking at my YouTube stats the other day, just to see where people are watching from and whatnot, because YouTube does give you that information, so you can know where people are watching from and whatnot. And so it surprisingly, I don't know how, so shout out to you guys, but surprisingly, even though all you guys who I'm talking to right now who are actually in the stream with me are all like from other places in the world. A lot of you guys are from Europe, Australia, Singapore, all those different places. Somehow I have more viewers from the United States. So I was very surprised. I was like expecting to see a different country, but I was like, oh wait, hold on. We actually have some people. And that last video when we were talking about Boeing versus Airbus, I had a few people come back and comment that they were Boeing lovers. So it was really funny. So yeah, but I might do a poll. I think I kind of have an idea what I want to do. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. So we'll see. I need to plan that. But yeah, shout out to the USA for representing and supporting the channel. I didn't realize that the USA love was so deep, but I appreciate that. But I know, again, I'm not saying that I don't love the rest of you guys. I'm just saying that I am from the USA, so it's nice to get some appreciation from people from home, Yeah, I mean, there's an unlimited amount of possibilities of tours we can do. There's Asian tour, Switzerland. I mean, you're gonna name every place that actually, is. We can even do a small tour of New Zealand. There's so many options of tours that we can do. But I don't know. It kind of comes down to, in the end, it comes down to what do I want to do. Starley said he just contacted ATC already, and he got runway 18 right, which is what we were expecting, so that's good to hear. We are 37 minutes out, and I believe we are still flying over New Mexico. Let me take a look at live flight here. Yeah, actually, we're just about to fly over the New Mexico-Texas border. Wow, somebody take a screenshot of this. Let me show you. Holy crap. I mean, I don't think we actually added any more planes to our flight, but just the way we're spread out right now, it makes our group look massive. But I'm going to show you guys on the screen talking about. So take a look at this. So again, I mean, without you guys, this would not be possible, obviously, So thank you guys for supporting the streams and flying with me. But yeah, so look at this, man. That is crazy. I didn't do a count. I don't even want to count. I don't think it's important to count. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But it's just crazy. Like, this is Dallas. This is where we're headed right here. Dallas, Fort Worth. And this is us. And this is where we are right here. We're in New Mexico, but we're just about to cross over the New Mexico-Texas border. And we're like in the back quarter half of our group anyways. So guys up ahead of me, I actually got a message the other day from IFATC, and I didn't see it until after the stream was over. But I'll mention it in this stream because I didn't mention it last time. But IFATC is asking us, before we contact approach, if we could do our own best at separating ourselves from people ahead of us. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys to, even before I know that you're going to be expected to get vectors from the approach controller, but if you could do ATC a favor, it would be a whole lot easier on them with the amount of aircraft we have flying in to go ahead and create some separation from yourself and others ahead of you and behind you before you contact approach. Now, I'm not saying that not saying that they're not gonna contact you without it. I'm just saying it makes it so much easier on them. So try to get some nice spacing between you and the aircraft ahead of you before we contact ATC. I don't think we've quite caught up with Lebrats and that A320 yet. They're still a bit ahead of us. So I don't know if we're going to catch them before we get there. So yeah, I'm not really trying. I'm just, like I said, I'm just kind of going this speed. It's funny, on Infinite Passenger, it asked me how long was this flight going to be, and I said it for 2 hours. And this flight is definitely not going to be 2 hours. So let's pay attention to our. We're gonna switch this to next waypoint. There it is at the bottom. Remember, we want to actually descend a couple points after Ganja waypoint. We're still headed to TXO. We're still a ways out from TXO, but we want to descend at Ganja. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and just for fun, and for some of you guys, if this, please let me know if like this annoys you. Let me know. I'm gonna try to keep it turned down. I'm gonna turn on the Dallas-Fort Worth approach, live approach control. Actually, I'm gonna tune into ATIS first and see if we can listen to that.
Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport arrival information angle 1524 Zulu Special. Wind 190 at 15. Visibility 10.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. It's all fuzzy. We'll just do we already know what the METAR is. There it is, regional approach. I click on. It's not oh, that's the wrong one. There's a specific regional approach controller for 18 right, so we'll listen to that one. If they're using that one. And silence. Nothing on the radio. Mystic Reaper, this is definitely a game. It's not real life. Louis C. Shun, why am I not a real pilot? Because, oh, there it is. I have not got my license yet, and I am saving money to get one. Or I'm saving money to just go through my training to get a license. So, but my goal is to be a pilot and become a pilot. My goal is really to just become a private pilot, but who knows? Once I become a private pilot, I might want more, which I probably will. What's going on, Jay? Good to see you. So, yeah, my goal is to become a pilot. My goal is still to make it happen this year. So I'm hoping, because right now, as of like with my job and whatnot, like my job pays me well. It helps pay the bills and all that good stuff. Plus, I'm trying to save for a house. So it's kind of makes it a little difficult too. I'm kind of like, do I have to pick a house over being a pilot? But you know, it's not just me. I'm married now, so I can't just do what I want to do. I gotta also think about her. So me being a pilot does not really benefit her in any way, especially when I'm not really trying to turn it into a full-time job. I just want to do it for fun. It's just a very, very expensive hobby. You think flight simming is expensive? Freaking being a real pilot is very, very expensive. So, but my goal is to get my pilot license, and hopefully, if everything goes well, maybe even YouTube could help pay for that. So that's where I'm trying to save up a lot of the money that comes in through YouTube to save up, because some people donate from time to time. You know, people like to support through Patreon and all that type of stuff, and all that's helping me, you know, save up to become a pilot. But I will say some of that I do spend back on the game, so to allow me to continue playing, I'll spend it on DLC, scenery, on infinite subscriptions, things like that, so I can continue to stream. So I appreciate you guys, because without you, you know, this would definitely be a whole lot harder on me. But it'll take time out of my day to do this. It sounds suspicious. Yeah, that's a good question. Do the fighters, you good on fuel? Do you need to refuel? Do you need a tanker out here? F-22's been with us for a while. I'm not sure if he's going to need any fuel. Kai Heflin, when will ATIS come out and how qualified do you have to be? I have no idea either. I know it's coming in the next update. Don't know who's going to be able to set it. I don't know if ATIS is going to be something like automatically applied. Like if like Infinite Flight itself is just going to automatically like link the ATIS to what it is in real life, or if it's something that the controller can set, which I hope the controller can actually set the ATIS, because that would make a lot more sense. So he can actually choose the runways or anything. Nathan Burton says he's good on fuel.
Thanks, 582, clear pitch approach runway 17 left, and what were the bases at? Okay, excellent.
Oh, hello. There's a second F-22 here now. Wow, look at that winds have changed a little bit. It's a little bit stronger. The tailwind, we got 82 knots now, going 590 knots across the earth. Next waypoint's gonna be Turkey. Gonna switch this to distance to next. So again, remember our top of the descent is gonna be a couple waypoints after Ganja up here. I have to do my best to pay attention and to not miss it.
Delta 2310, rigid approach, 17 left, descend to maintain 4000. Target 2582, reduce speed to 160, maintain that till Jeebish.
Video goes up, but the thumbnail image that you see for the live stream today is an American A321. This is the first custom. This is my first custom thumbnail I had ever made for Infinite Flight. Back when I first started streaming Infinite Flight videos, this was the image that I used for like every single video for a while. It was like American A320 because that's mainly what I flew back then. I didn't buy any extra planes. You know, they didn't have the pro subscription where you could have all the planes. You had to buy every plane separately back then. So that was the first one. That was a shot of me taking off out of somewhere, who knows where. But that was my very first one. So that kind of goes back into the history of my Infinite Flight streaming. What's going on, Skyhawk? Good to see you. Netflix and chill or Blue Games and chill? Nice. Yeah, I mean, you could land, I don't know, 170, 160 sounds a bit fast, and we're light too today. We're not very heavy. 777. If you were heavy, 170, 160 probably would make sense. Oh, dead. The heck?
American Air Correction Delta 2310.
You're fired. Whoever that is, you're fired. Alright, Starley says expect strong winds on final. To 18 right. Will do. Thank you for the update. Oh, that's funny. Fly with John. That's not much help at all. That's very true. Lou, how do you say your name, bro? Is it Louis? Luo? Lou? He says that if you ever want to be successful as a YouTuber, I guess the most important thing is to make your content interesting and not regular. I wouldn't say it's the most important, but yes, it is definitely very up there. Now I've never claimed to know everything about YouTubing and Twitch and how to be successful at YouTube. You know, what works for me may not work for you. It's different for everybody. Everybody has a different journey. Everybody has different strengths and things that, you know, attract people on YouTube. Like, I mean, as you guys know, I'm not like the funniest person, you know what I mean? I'm not like crazy. I'm pretty chill. I'm just basically being myself. I remember a while back before I started streaming, I was like, why should I stream? Like, there's nothing interesting about me. Like, I don't feel like I'm a very interesting person. Like, I just kind of do my thing. You know, I'm very motivational, yes, and I'm very like driven as far as like ideas and trying to make things happen and whatnot. And I like to be creative and have fun, and this guy's killing us again. Can you just like, you see where the other F-22 is? Just be where he is. Just do something else. His thought his gear was down. His gear was down for a second. But yeah, so I mean, it kind of honestly slowed me down at the beginning. I was like, I don't know if I should do it. This is before I even started streaming. These are thoughts that I had before I even gave it a try. Because, you know, the problem is you go and you watch other people and you compare yourself to other people and what you like about them. What the heck is this guy doing? Seriously, who is this? Done, bro. Taven and YT, get out of here.
.com 2929, region approach 18 right.
But anyways, you gotta ignore people like that too, by the way. But yeah, like I'm nowhere. I'm definitely not a. Oh wait, that was a donation. I just didn't even see that. Thank you. Who is that?
Delta 2310, contact Denver on 127.5. Good morning.
Thank you, GL Jake Stewart, for that $4.99 donation. He says, if Blue, you remember me, that was with you when you hit 100 subs, and I thought this would help. Thanks for the content. Really appreciate that, bro. I really do. Thank you, man. That does help. Big thanks for that donation. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not an expert on YouTube. I mean, I don't think anybody is an expert. A lot of people can act like they know a lot of stuff, and I'll give you guys tips on stuff that I learned that worked for me, but again, it may not work for you. For example, what's funny is like Finding Passion is a great friend, old friend of mine, and he's been starting stream. He just got started streaming, stuff like that. And even like me trying to help him set up his streaming software, I would show him exactly my settings for my OBS and stuff like that. And his computer is very similar to mine, just a bit stronger. He's also at 1440, and I'm at 1080. But for the most part, I gave him the exact same settings that I use, and it didn't work. And I was like, well, I'll figure something else different for you, I guess. But yeah, it's different for everybody, and you just need to, you know, just do it, man. Just do it. You may suck at first. It's okay. Everybody sucks in the beginning. Just make sure that you continue to get better. Get yourself out there. And that goes not only for streaming, but for everything. Mystic Reaper, this is not X-Plane 11, but I do play X-Plane 11. We should return to X-Plane 11 next week. But I have been playing X-Plane 11 basically every day. And this guy is just showing off.
Somebody stepped on somebody. Who else called? 149, thanks. Clear pitch approach on 171.
Alright, next waypoint is Ganja. We're 29 miles out. Getting closer to our top of descent. Looks like it. What's going on now? Billy Daily. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. The day, yeah, the first time Finding Passion with the right seat. Man, it's fun. What's up, plays? XD says fly to Norway. Maybe. Good idea. Rod McDonald, looking to get a new gaming PC recommendations. I think people you need to talk to is Starly and Walking Fruit. Those guys helped me out when I was looking for mine. Helped me out a lot because I didn't know anything. I still don't really know anything about gaming PCs. People ask me all the time because I have a pretty freaking beast PC now. But to be honest with you, I don't really know much about things. But to me, it really depends on what you want to use it for. Like, you don't need a PC like mine unless you want to stream. And even if you want to stream, you don't even need all that I have. I have over-the-top stuff. Because when I built my PC, I had the future in mind. Like, games always progress. Things are always progressing in life. Not in life. In the gaming world, games are constantly getting better. System requirements are constantly raising, so I kind of had that in mind when I built my PC, and I was like, hey, well, I want to build a PC. Thank you, Achilles, for that donation, bro. Appreciate that, man. It's donated through Super Chat. Big shout out to you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I was thinking about the future. I was like, well, in the future, games are going to get, more HD. They're going to be 4K, whatnot. So my computer is actually 4K ready. I just do not have a 4K screen. Cheesecake, how you doing, man? Good to see you. So, but basically my PC, this is what I told the people who built it for me. I said, I want to stream at a max settings on like a really PC intensive game, I want to be able to stream max settings. I want to be able to play in 4K on my screen. May not stream in 4K, but I want to be able to play in 4K. So like if I get a 4K screen, I can play games in 4K. I could probably even see Infinite Flight in 4K. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe not. But I cannot stream in 4K. That is one of the limitations of my PC. I cannot stream in 4K. It is not ready for that. I had to upgrade some things to stream in 4K. Jumping to 4K streaming is a huge jump and extremely. If you see anybody ever streaming in 4K, they are paying a lot of money for that PC. Trust me. I looked at how much that cost, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm okay. I'll stick to 1080. I could also stream in 1440 if I want, but I need a 1440 screen. So I don't have a 1440 screen. Find Your Passion does have a 1440 screen, though. Alright, so we are about 35-ish miles out from our top of descent. We'll be descending about negative 2,200 feet per minute.
American 149, connect tower 127.5.
Thank you. What's up, Plays? Appreciate that compliment. Aviation Worldwide, what's up, man? You want to share? Diverso, yes, sir. We're on expert server today. Marquise Carter, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's take a look at DFW. Do we have approach online? I think we do, but just check. If you're wondering what that sound is in the background, I'm listening to Dallas-Fort Worth Regional Approach. Yeah, we got fully staffed here. We got Marcus, G. Hams, and Minot. So Minot looks like he's going to be our approach controller at 125.02. Then he'll be switching us off to Marcus at tower 126.55 on final. Elevation 605, and winds are 180 at 15. It's 10 statute miles, scattered at 2,800, broken at 25,000. Temperature 16, 2.08, altimeter 2,992. Just a normal day in Dallas.
Each day you see him. Level 7663.
For the map. And we are, yeah, we're about 20 miles out, so we'll be descending pretty soon here.
American 1339, contact tower 127.5. B2, sir, American 2688, contact DFW tower 124.15. You do? Envoy 3395, it's going to be a shortish approach.
Shortish approach.
Level 7663, descend to 2,300, airport's 12 o'clock and 10 miles.
That's great, I am a pilot. You can run X-Plane on everything on high.
Envoy 3395, descend to 4,000.
I have a lot of add-ons.
Maple 73 or 7663, about a mile
For X-Plane 11. Ton. You know, I'd be okay with this F-22 around me if he wasn't like literally killing me every 10 seconds. That will be descending in the next waypoint, about 5 miles. So I'm going to go ahead and get our vertical speed ready. We'll descend down to about 11,000 feet.
4346, approach, hello, it's going to be the visual to 1A right.
Oh yeah, it's another thing I just heard on ATC. So you'll be able to, or I don't know if you'll be able to call it, or if ATC will be able to call it, but you'll be able to basically, there's going to be a command where it says, I guess, clear for the visual, like runway 18 right, or whatnot, which is something Infinite Flight has never really had. It's not extremely important, but it just basically says you get the visual approach instead of the ILS. Right now, they have to tell you get the ILS approach, but you're not going to get the ILS approach. Alright, time to descend.
Reduce speed to 190, descend to 4,000. Envoy 3395, right 090, descend to 3,000.
Do I think there will be an X-Plane 12? Yes, I do, but not for a very long time. X-Plane 11 just came out, what, last year? Or either last year or maybe a year and a half ago now. It's only been out for about a year and a half, and as you guys know, PC games, they go a lot longer than like console. One thing I've learned since I got a PC is that PC games last for like pretty much ever. Jamie, we are headed to Dallas, Texas So like with X-Plane, people are still to this day playing X-Plane 10. They have not upgraded to X-Plane 11. But I think X-Plane 11 is gonna be around for a while. They're still making updates to it. They're still making changes to it. They still have a lot of plans for X-Plane 11. So I'm not thinking we'll see an X-Plane 12 for another 3-5 years. That's just me. That's what I think. There's really no reason for it, because everything they really need to do to update is all possible with X-Plane 11. Thank you, Hunter Drew, for that donation, bro. You guys are going in today. Appreciate that donation. I'm not sure where you donated it at, but I appreciate that donation. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of the devs and beta testers or whatever they call them are probably landing in Dallas today with the new CRJ. So if you see a CRJ landing, I'm pretty sure that's somebody testing out the CRJ. I smell food. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm not cooking. I think the neighbors must be cooking. This smells mad good. Like, I am hungry. You guys know I'm hungry. Oh, you donated on Twitch. How do you even do that? To be honest, I don't even know how to donate on Twitch. So that's funny. So I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Pilot says he has 200 plus hours in the air on small planes. It doesn't matter if you fly small planes or big planes. You're a pilot. Maybe you may be a private pilot or a general aviation pilot, maybe not an airline pilot, but you're still a pilot. Court Bridge, we are on expert server, but this F-22 makes us feel like we're on training. It's trolling us right now, but it's okay. We're just gonna ignore him. Don't pay him no attention. Yes, sir, Keyless. I'm planning another tour. No details yet. It's a good question. Which CRJ are they flying? I'm looking forward to the CRJ. The more pictures they post, I'm like, okay. It's cool that they're actually adding multiple versions of the CRJ. They're adding the small one and the longer body one. And apparently Starly is an airport editor. So cool. Can you tell us anything about that, Starly? Like, what are you editing? I saw you mention that in yesterday's stream about you editing airports, which I didn't even know was I knew that there was a team of people who edit airports and stuff, but I didn't know that you were one of them. That's really cool. No, Falcon 27. The radio sound you're hearing is not from Infinite Flight. That is another website that I'm playing in the background. We're listening to Dallas Approach, a regional approach. Too far still. Talk to regional.
Take care.
Davin Crawford, wow, man, thank you for that donation, bro, in the super chat. I really do appreciate that. He says, hey, Blue, love the streams. Got any suggestions for a flight either to or from Austin from Friday Night Flight? You mean Dallas? Do you mean Dallas? Austin is just, what, west? Austin is west of Dallas, I believe. We're looking good on our descent right now. We're going to switch screens. I want to look at the map. How long of a flight do you want to do? If you want to stay in Texas, I would suggest Houston, because there's ATC there. But as far as flying from Dallas, if you want to do an American route, you can continue to Miami. That'd be a great flight from Dallas to Miami. It's a good American airline flight. Also, if you could get down to Monterey, Mexico, that would be a great flight too. Monterey or Mexico City has a longer flight. The flight from Texas to Los Angeles, it feels a bit long, but it's like once you get around the Arizona, Southern California area, it's freaking beautiful. Also, Denver is a great destination, and it's kind of hard. Like whenever somebody asks, "Oh, where could I fly?" Like it's kind of like preference. Like, do you want to do a shorter flight, longer flight? If you want to stay within 2 hours, you can make it to Denver, Phoenix. Actually, right now, if you fly to Phoenix, it's going to take you like 2 hours because of the winds. Mexico, Monterey, probably you can get there in 2 hours, maybe, or just over 2 hours. You could get to Memphis, Tennessee. That's the helm of FedEx. You could also get to Atlanta in less than 2 hours. It'll probably take you 2.5 hours to get to Miami, Tampa. If you don't fly to Boston from Dallas, I think you might have winds in your favor. That would be a good flight to Boston, New York, Philadelphia, something like that. So, Chicago's also a really good destination. There's lots of places to fly to, so many options. Salt Lake City, just a little farther than Denver. It's also a good flight. But yeah, you can see right here, it looks like we do have a CRJ flying in. That's that blue one. He's on final, it looks like, into Dallas. And I think I saw another dev on the map up here. I don't know what he's flying. I think he's just flying a regular plane. So, alright, let's get back to our plane. Where are we on the map? I think this is me. There I am. That's Scooter.
1188, you're following a regional jet, 11 o'clock, about 6 miles, 2,400.
There I am. Alright, let's go back to infinite flight.
Yeah, continue down to maintain 2,400, 1188.
Good chat, go.
1199 approach, welcome, descend to 4,000.
Alright, are we close to the contact ATC? No, not yet. Alright, we're at 23,000. Still descending. B's at 331 knots indicated. IF pilot, I use OBS Studio streaming. I use it for all my streaming now. I use it for no matter what game I'm playing. I use OBS now. Been thinking about changing it up, something else, but I just really got everything set up in here like I want it, and it's really hard. I'm like attached to OBS now. It's really hard to get me off OBS. There's a lot of other good streaming programs out there that you can use, and OBS is free also. It's kind of hard to believe that this program is free.
American 396, turn right heading 090, set to maintain 3,000.
I'm gonna get the approach chart ready for DFW. Also want the runway 18 right. We could get a different thing because it's so busy. We might get some parallel arrivals. So I'm gonna have 18 left. Also, actually no. Let's see. 18 right for arrival. And probably 17 left for center. Sure. I have the other charts on standby in case we need it, but I will have 18 right ready in case we get 18 right. I think Starley got there a bit early before the wave.
You'll see it here in
there it is.
500 feet or so.
Those were descending. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up on the screen too, just so you guys can see it real quick. So this is our final approach plate or chart into KDFW, Dallas Fort Worth, ILS. We're localizer for runway 18 right. If we get this, we'll be well, we can have approach on, so we probably won't do this exactly. But if we are not, if we don't, for whatever reason, this is the approach chart for it. So looking at 4,000 feet at Eagle, 3,000 at Johan, 3,000 still at Legray, then descend down to 2,400 at Needy for our final approach, which frequency is going to be 111.9 for localizer, and our final approach heading is going to be 176, which we could put down in our CRS if we had one on infinite flight, but we don't. So we'll be landing towards the south, which makes plenty of sense to me. And then as far as taxi, if we land at 18 right, which is going to be right here, we'll probably exit somewhere midway through. We'll probably take Echo 4 or Whiskey Lima back to the gates, and we'll park at one of these terminals over here.
American 1938, descend to maintain.
Yep, there it is, regional approach. Oh, wow, there's two of them. Oh, there's... All right, requesting approach Dallas Fort Worth, runway 18 right.
116
Let's see what he says.
miles northwest of Lazy 9 Ranch at 16,100 feet.
And if IFATC could do me a favor and ghost whoever that F-22 jet is. Alright, seatbelt signs on, guys. We're on our final descent.
Stand by. Turn right, heading 160. Descend and maintain 10,000. Scooter 8327. I'm sorry, American 939.
Alright, expecting vectors for the ILS. Runway 18 right.
Turn left, heading 090.
Probably see some vectors.
Descend and maintain 6,000. Turn left, heading 090. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Yep, there it is. Turn 180, maintain 10,000.
Blue 116. Expects vectors for the Isles. Approach runway 18 right
Nav mode
at
off.
Dallas Fort. Roger, Blue 116. RGNL approach east 1. Hotel
Down
Alpha
10,000. So before,
November,
I'm not going to go all the way to 10,000 yet. I'm going to continue descending down to 11. Actually going to speed up our descent, so our speed down to 80 knots.
Muni at 20,700 feet. Requesting Isles approach runway 18 right at Dallas Fort. Turn right, heading 180.
And once we get down to 11, I will get my speed situated, because if I'm going to be at 10,000, I can still get a violation for going 250 knots or over. So I have to make sure our speed is taken care of before we get there. Let's pull this on.
American 2,854. Hold present position at 9,000. Left turns do not exceed 230 knots. Turn right.
It looks like they're clearing everyone for the visual.
Descend and maintain 9,000. November
I have 180 right in real life.
Tango Heavy. American 112.3.
So I'm actually going to turn off the real ATC so we can actually hear the game ATC.
Right turns do not
It's kind of weird hearing them both at the same time.
Holding present position at 11,000. Right turns, American 112.3. Turn left, heading 20.
Hold present position at 9,000. Right turns do not exceed 230 knots. Okay, we're getting a hold.
3,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared Isles runway 17.
Apparently somebody said that I could use
American
nav
29
mode to do that, or
November 835 Alpha
is that right?
Tango Heavy. Please follow instructions or you will be
I use
ghosted.
nav mode to do
Blue
the whole.
116.
Let's try it.
Hold present
Test it out.
position at 9,000. Right
Said
turns
230 knots,
do
right?
not exceed 230 knots.
Alright, so we're going to attempt. I don't know if this is going to work, but
right turns.
I'm going to attempt to allow nav mode to fly a hold holding pattern.
Feet, requesting Isles approach.
So it looks like it is trying to turn.
At Dallas Fort. Blue 180-17 heavy, do not exceed 200 knots. Giant 16 heavy, do not exceed 200 knots. Speedbird 193, do not exceed 200 knots. Do not exceed 200.
And I've done holding patterns before, but this is the first time I've attempted to do it with nav mode on. Alright, we're at 11. We're good on our speed. We'll keep the spoilers out, but we're going to descend down to 10,000. Actually, he told us 9,000. Descend on to 9,000. He also could have given us the hold because we might have been too high. There's multiple reasons why we could have got the holding pattern.
Turn right, heading 140.
What's up, man? Good to see you, bro.
2356. American 70. Turn left, heading 090. Descend and maintain 6,000. Contacting Dallas Fort Tower.
Speed's looking good, 231 knots indicated. We're now descending down below 10,000. Turn our landing lights on. We are holding at present position, 9,000 feet. Right turns, 230 knots.
American 2244. Turn left, heading 270. Turn left, heading 270. American 22.
Walking for says, thank you for not putting me in a holding pattern.
16 nautical miles west of Bowie.
I really appreciate that, IF pilot. I saw what you said. Really appreciate that, man. I would say go ahead and get it, bro. Get the video, man. It's only like $10 or less. SD. I appreciate the support. I do.
Turns do not exceed 230 knots. Speedbird
traffic, yeah, we got a lot of traffic around us right now.
Turn left, heading
is he holding also?
Descend and maintain 3,500. Maintain 3,500 until established on the local.
So I think it's working. That's pretty dope. Let's see if it straightens out here.
Holding present position at 12,000.
That's cool. I have never actually used nav mode to do a holding pattern. That's freaking legit. I didn't even know that was possible until right now.
5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared Isles runway 18 right.
No problem, Grand Porter. I'll see you next time, man.
India Fox
Thanks for showing up. Thanks for saying hi.
Sierra Mike. Turn right, heading 210. Descend and maintain 4,000. Turn right, heading 210.
Oh, wow. IF.
Descend and maintain 4,000. India Fox Trent Romeo Echo Alpha Lima Sierra Mike. RGNL approach east
The
1.
plane seems to
American
be
1851
flying the
heavy,
holding pattern, but it
with you.
might
Blue 181.7 heavy.
be flying
Turn
us to that
left heading
waypoint over there.
260. Descend and maintain 4000.
Don't really know.
Turn left heading
Doing.
260. Descend and maintain 4000.
To allow, I'm
Blue
gonna watch
181.7 heavy.
map here and see
American
what it does.
1851 heavy. Hold present
Kind of looks
position
like
at
it's flying us to that
30,000.
next waypoint.
Right turns. Do
It,
not
it might have
exceed
turned us
230
around.
knots. American 2854.
Good thing we're still in the area
Expects
ATC wants
vectors
us
for
to
the
be
Isles.
in.
Approach runway 18 right at Dallas Fort. Roger.
So it won't be an
American
issue to anybody around us.
2854. Executing missed approach. Romeo Echo Delta
Yeah,
2.
I think it's locked onto that next waypoint.
Contact
I'm gonna have
Dallas
to
Fort Tower on
do it myself with
126.55.
heading mode.
Contacting Dallas Fort Tower
See.
on 126.55.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like it's doing.
Speedbird 193. Contacting RGNL approach east 1 on 125.02.
Like 800? Yeah, I'll take it.
American 939 heavy. Delta India Charlie Echo 447. Execute missed approach. Turn left heading 180.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and turn that mode off because that is not doing what I thought it was doing.
Heading 060.
We're gonna switch to
American
180
939 heavy. Romeo
on the
Echo
heading.
Delta
It's gonna
2.
fly us directly
Please
south.
follow instructions or you will be ghosted. India Fox Trent Romeo Echo Alpha Lima
And
Sierra Mike.
we will have to fly the pattern on our own. I thought that Navmo was doing it, but it was just trying to go back to a waypoint that was behind us. That's what was happening.
Cleared aisles runway 18 right approach. Turn left heading 200.
No problem, walking through. I'll see you next time, bro.
Maintain 3,500.
Glad you made it into Dallas.
Maintain 3,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 18 right. India Fox Trent Romeo Echo Alpha Lima Sierra Mike. American 2854. Turn right heading 090. Descend and maintain 8,000. American 573.
I have to make sure I pay attention to say, alright, we can get rid of spoilers.
Runway
We're
17
good.
center at
9,000.
Dallas Fort. American 573.
Situated at 230 knots.
Turn right heading
We're going to
110.
remain in the pattern until
Descend
he
and
tells us
maintain
otherwise.
12,000. Turn right heading 110. Descend and maintain 12,000. American 573. India
There we go.
Fox
Turn
Trent
left
Romeo
heading
Echo Alpha
170.
Lima Sierra Mike. Contact Dallas Fort Tower on 126.55. Contacting Dallas
expect
Fort
the ILS
Tower
for
on
17 sensor. Alright, he changed it on us.
India Fox
That's
Trent
alright.
Romeo Echo Alpha Lima Sierra Mike. American
Take a look at the map, find out where that is.
2356. Turn left heading 080.
Basically just parallel of 18
Descend
right.
and
18 right's on the other
maintain
side.
6,000. Scooter 8327. Turn
That's what I was
left
looking for. I
heading
thought we might end
070.
up getting that.
Descend and
So I'm going to
maintain
switch
7,000. Turn
my
left
charts
heading
to expect for
070.
17.
Descend and maintain 7,000.
Center
Scooter
instead.
8327. American 2854. Turn right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
heading
gave us the
080. American 2854. Please follow instructions or you will be ghosted. Hotel
holding
Alpha
pattern could be
November
too high.
November India Bravo
Something.
Alpha Lima is 10 nautical miles north of Lazy 9
See, what's he
Ridge
gonna
at
do here?
10,000 feet. Requesting
flying
aisles
south.
approach runway 18 right at
Yeah,
Dallas
it's busy.
Fort.
He's probably going to have us fly
Singapore
over the runway and
999.
then back into a left.
Contact Dallas Fort Tower on 126.55.
Left downwind.
Contacting Dallas Fort Tower on
The other ways go.
126.55. Singapore 999. I'm sorry.
Should be off our
American
left wing.
2854. Descend and maintain 9,000. American 112.3. American 112.3. Turn
Oh
right.
god, 3
heading
minutes of fuel left for
180.
who?
Yankee Bravo 4141.
40 knot
Turn
winds at
right heading
Madeira? Good to
180.
know.
Hotel Alpha November November
It's
India
foggy in
Bravo
London.
Alpha
That's also
Lima.
good to know. These
Turn
are all
right
good things to
heading
know.
180. Turn right heading 180. American 112.3. Blue 181.7 heavy.
If you feel like you're
Contact
getting
Dallas
vectored
Fort
weird, just,
Tower
you
on
know, don't worry about it. There's probably a
Giant
reason for it.
16
Alright, we're being
heavy.
told to
Turn
not
left
exceed
heading
200 knots.
230. Thank you. Blue 181.7 heavy.
90
Turn
actually.
left heading 230.
That way our ground speed doesn't exceed
Giant
200 knots.
16 heavy.
Probably still will.
American 939 heavy.
But I think he needs more
Do
space
not
ahead of me.
exceed
That's why he's
200
telling me that.
Do not exceed 200 knots. American 939 heavy. Blue 116.
Don't quite have eyes on the
Do
field
not
yet.
exceed 200 knots.
It's out there though. That's
American
Fort Worth. That's Fort
112.3.
Worth
Do
Airport
not
right there.
exceed 200
I think that's actually
knots.
Air Force Base.
Do not
I think.
exceed 200 knots. American 112.3. Hotel Alpha November November India Bravo Alpha Lima expects vectors for the Isles approach runway 18 right at Dallas Fort. American 112.
Okay, so yeah, he's going to vector us over the
for the
airport.
Isles. Approach runway
7
18
center
right
approach.
at Dallas Fort.
Ronnie, I'm on an
American
iPhone 10.
112.3, descend and maintain 7,000.
So basically, the approach for
Yankee Bravo
17 center is pretty much the same as the approach for 18 right, so I'm not going to show that.
Turn left heading
It's
060.
different
Turn
waypoints,
left
it looks
heading
like.
060.
Same altitudes,
American
though.
2356.
But again, we're being vectored
Delta
by
Lima,
ATC, so we
Victor
shouldn't have to
Alpha
worry too much about that.
6641 expects vectors for the Isles. Approach runway 18 right at Dallas Fort. Delta Lima, Victor Alpha 6641.
But instead, we're parking on the opposite side
right,
of the airport, though. I'm not going to taxi all the way to the outside.
Maintain 7,000. Turn right heading 180. American 2854. American 939 heavy. Turn left heading 330. Descend and maintain.
All right, left heading 100 down 7,000.
Turn left heading 330. Descend and maintain 5,000. American 939 heavy. American 2356. Expects vectors for the Isles. Approach runway 17 left at Dallas Fort. Roger. American 2356. American 2356. Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 3,000. Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 3,000. American 2356. American 112.3. Turn left heading 090. Descend and maintain 5,000. RGNL approach east 1, American 561, with you. Turn left heading 090, descend and maintain 5,000, American 112.3, Roger, American 561, American 561, turn right heading 330, descend and maintain 8,000, Kilo Lima Mike 4283 is 5 nautical miles northwest of Mustang Community at 15,000 feet, requesting GPS, approach runway 17 at Ardmore Muni. Turn left heading 200, American 2244. Kilo Lima Mike 4283, requested airport is outside of coverage area. Proceed on course. American 573, stand by. Contact.
Alright, look on the map here. We're actually flying directly towards Dallas Fort Worth, from
RGNL approach east 1, American 573, with you. American 573, disregard last
somebody
message.
in the chat was asking what vectors are. Starly did a good. He told you, what he's saying is correctly right. Vectors are basically instructions to guide you to or from or through an airspace.
Contact Dallas Fort Tower on 126.55.
So whenever they say giving you vectors, that means they're going to need to listen to ATC because they're going to tell you what to do
Turn
next.
left heading 170. Speedbird 193 expects vectors for the Isles.
Which means you will divert from your flight plan and follow
Roger.
directions that ATC gives
Speedbird
you.
193. Speedbird 193. Turn left heading 250 and hold over Fort Worth Airport at 7,000.
Does a kneecap
right
alert me? I have
turns
no idea.
do not exceed 230 knots. Frontier Flight 661 is 6 nautical miles north of Jacksboro.
The man drinking coffee and watching blue.
300 feet, requesting Isles approach runway 13 right at Dallas Fort.
So you guys are talking about the winds? The winds change?
Turn left heading 100.
They get stronger?
Descend and maintain
Is the airport?
6,000.
Holy crap, look at this. Is this you
Yankee
guys over
Bravo
here?
4141.
Yeah, it is.
Turn
Okay, I guess we
left
need to park on
heading
that side. So I have a pretty long
090.
taxi. I'll go ahead and park
Descend
where you guys are at.
American
We'll all park together, so don't go anywhere. We'll take a screenshot together. Alright, weather. Oh yeah, weather definitely changed. Winds are 190, gusting 16, 24 knots.
44 expects vectors for the Isles.
That's
approach
fun.
runway 18 right at Dallas Fort. American 2244. Turn left heading
There's
230.
DFW right there.
Climb and maintain 4,000. Scooter A327. Turn left heading 360. Descend and maintain 5,000. Alpha
This time I will not be
166
sticking around as long to watch everybody land, especially with this many runways.
Center at Dallas Fort. American 112.3 requesting descent to 3,000.
See you next time, Andre
Turn
Olsen.
right heading 330. Descend and maintain 14,000. Alpha Lima 1166. American
Let's see if we can see anybody landing.
2244.
Let's turn our names on.
Contact
Can't
Dallas
really see
Fort
anything.
Tower on 126.55. American 112.3. Stand by. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 6641.
Nobody behind us.
Contact Dallas Fort Tower on 126.55.
Looks empty, right? But I see you guys on the
American
ground.
573. Descend and maintain 9,000. Turn left
See anybody
heading
like
210. American
looks like I see one aircraft landing
2244.
currently.
Descend and maintain 9000.
We could also go to tower view and get a nice
American
flyby view of ourselves.
573.
Actually, that's not us. That's from a
American
different airport.
2356. Turn left heading 350. Turn left heading
Let's do
350.
the,
American
belly view.
2356. American 1851 heavy. Turn left heading 160. Descend and maintain 10,000. Turn left heading 160. Descend and maintain 10,000. American
What's going on, T-Pilot? Good to see you.
1851 heavy. Holding present position at 10,000. Right turns. Frontier Flight
I don't see anybody on
661.
final. I think there are people
Speedbird
on final. I just
193.
don't see them.
Please follow instructions or you will be
Yeah, there's two
posted.
planes on the runway.
Delta
18 right,
Lima,
18 left,
Alpha
and 17 right.
6641. Contact the Dallas Fort Tower on
can't see them.
126.55. Stand by. Speedbird 193. I'm sorry. Speedbird 193.
I've been noticing they've been doing this a lot lately, doing the fly over the airport thing. I kind of like it. It gives you a cool view of the airport from above and also who's in the airport.
Descend and maintain 3000. Thank you. Good day. American 2002.
Yeah, if I had to add anything to Infinite Flight, I would first add clouds and then I would add 3D
Turn
buildings.
left heading 270.
That would look so
Turn
good.
left heading 270. American 2356.
180 just landed.
American 2854. Turn right.
I believe 17
heading
right is this
150.
angled one right here.
Descend and maintain 4,500.
That's 17
maintain
center.
4,500.
There is no 18
until
center.
established on the
Alright, left heading
localizer.
060.
Cleared aisles runway 18 right approach. Turn left heading 360. Yankee Bravo 4141. Turn left heading 080. Descend and maintain 6,000. Hotel Alpha November India Bravo Alpha Lima. Blue 116. Turn left heading 060.
Abdullah, good to see you, man.
Turn
Welcome to the
left
stream.
heading
We're almost done here.
060. Blue 116. American 2244. Turn left heading.
I haven't really
300.
decided yet what type of landing I
Descend
want to do
and
today.
maintain 3,500.
I think we're good
Maintain
enough to go with flaps
3,500 until established.
I don't know if I
on
want to use
the
APPR
localizer.
or if I
Cleared
want to
aisles
land on my
runway
own. I don't know what I'm
17
feeling today. I think I might just do APPR.
American
I'm feeling lazy.
112.3. Turn right heading 090. Speedbird 193. Turn left heading 270. Turn right heading 090.
I think last time we landed without it.
American 112.3.
Yeah, last time we didn't
American
use APPR.
2244. Contact the Dallas
Approach
Fort
mode.
Tower on 126.55. American
No problem, Abdullah, man.
628 is 9 nautical miles
The great thing
north
about
of Smith
live
at
streaming on YouTube and
24,600
Twitch is that
feet.
if you're late, you just
Requesting
can
aisles
watch
approach
the stream
runway
over again
17
from the
left at
beginning
Dallas Fort.
to see what you missed.
Turn left heading 220.
The Rats
Descend
is
and
reporting
maintain
30 knot winds at
2,500.
3,000 feet,
American
so watch out for that.
2356. Turn left heading 270. Speedbird 193. American 628. Turn right.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
heading
approach mode today.
330.
Gonna
Descend
do it.
and maintain
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
5,000.
do a return flight in the
American
Flight Factor A320
2356.
Ultimate. That
Turn
sounds like a lot
left
of
heading
fun. I think I have
200.
scenery too in Phoenix.
Descend and
I'm gonna have to check on
maintain
that. But I think I have
2,500.
ortho scenery in Phoenix.
Maintain 2,500 until established on
And
the
if not, I might have to make
localizer.
some first.
Cleared aisles runway 17 left approach. Turn left heading 090. Descend and maintain 7,000.
Again,
American
not on the live stream. We'll not be streaming
573.
that.
American 561. Turn left heading 270. Descend and maintain 5,000. American 69. Turn left heading 330. Descend and maintain 6,000. American 2854. Contact Dallas Fort Tower on 126.55. American 2356.
All right.
Contact Dallas Fort Tower on
Take a look out
126.55.
the window on the
American
left wing. That's actually not the left
714
wing. That's the right wing.
expects vectors
Left
for
wing.
the aisles approach runway
I think the airport's
17
over there. Are we on the left
at Dallas
downwind? I
Fort.
believe we're on the
American
left.
714. Turn left
No, actually,
heading
we're not yet.
330. Descend
Still
and
being
maintain
vectored out.
6,000. Turn left
Bit
heading
farther.
330. Descend and maintain
We'll be on the ground pretty soon now,
6,000.
people.
American
Maximilian, good to see you. Lewis Alvin,
Frontier
welcome to the
Flight
stream. Good to see you. Let's turn the
661.
names off again
Turn
because you know
left
that's how I
heading
do things.
160. Descend and maintain 9,000. Hotel Alpha November India Bravo Alpha Lima. Turn left heading 010.
So as far as
American
flight time, how are we
112.3,
looking now?
Requesting descent to 3,000.
1 hour 38.
American 17.7 expects vectors for
Still
the
early.
aisles
We were
approach
planning to get
runway
here in 2
17
hours
center
from
at
Phoenix.
Dallas Fort.
We
American
flew
17.7.
hella fast.
Turn left heading 100. Descend and maintain 8,000. Descend and maintain 4,000. American 939 heavy. American 69 expects vectors for the aisles approach runway 17 left at Dallas Fort. American 69 Turn left heading 290. Descend and maintain.
So what you guys? What's you guys' plans for the weekend? Are you guys gonna continue flying from Dallas?
Turn left heading 290.
And if you are, where are you gonna fly
Alpha
to?
Alpha Lima 1166. American.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be continuing any more flights after this on Infinite Flight, unless I get some time. But I doubt it. It'd be kind of random if I do it. It'd be last minute too. So I don't want to say I will do another flight on Infinite Flight today. But I kind of want to fly to Houston because there's ATC there, and there's like almost never ATC there on Expert Server. Usually the only time there's ATC in Houston is when I'm ATC on Training Server.
American 112.3. Yankee Bravo 4141, turn right heading 090. Turn right heading 090.
Yes, sir, there is
Yankee
multiplayer on
Bravo
X-Plane
4141. American.
Alright, left heading
360.
360.
Attentions. American 939 Heavy, turn left heading
Be direct
200. Descend and maintain 3,500. Maintain.
We're trying to work on like remembering what direction each of these headings are. So like remembering that 180 is south and 360 is north. I think, and then the other two I'm kind of still confused on, to be honest. Like what's exact east and what's exact west. But I'm trying to memorize that because I think it's very important to know.
Turn left heading 360.
It'll help figure out what direction you're looking in, so that you don't get lost so easy.
Delta Lima Victor Alpha 6641.
Charlie says he might do a 2-hour flight.
Missed approach. Turn right.
Brad's thinking about flying from, looks like Singapore to somewhere. I have no idea where it's at. 5,000 feet.
Heading 360.
Sir,
Speedbird 193. American 112.3.
Did I press?
Contact Dallas Fort Tower on 126.55. Contacting Dallas Fort Tower on 126.55. American 112.3. Turn left heading 200. Descend and maintain 2,500. Maintain 2,500.
There's a plane right on top of us. He's 7,000 up. I don't know where he's headed to. I don't know if he's going here.
Scooter
I think he's going somewhere else. I think he just took off, actually.
Turn left heading
Yeah,
050. Yankee Bravo 4141. Turn right heading
like
140. Descend and maintain 4,500. Maintain 4,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 18 right approach. Turn right heading 030. Speedbird 193.
I'm expecting some extreme turbulence down
Fort Tower on 126.55.
all approaches probably.
American 939
Dallas
Heavy.
today.
RGNL approach east 1. American 2244.
I believe we're now flying a left downwind 17
Hotel
center.
Alpha November India Bravo Alpha Lima. Do not exceed 200 knots. American 22.
It's pretty busy, but I will not say it's as busy as... Actually, it's probably just as busy or a little less busy than it was in St. Martin. We flew in a couple days ago. The only difference is that this airport has 4 runways and St. Martin has 1. So it makes it a whole lot busier and you have to wait a lot longer. But here it looks like he's doing parallel approaches, which is good. To get everybody on the ground a bit quicker.
American 2244.
I gotta say too though, I have not had bad vectors in a long time, so that's a good thing.
Roger, American 2244. American 2244. Turn right heading 270.
Plane starting to bounce around a bit.
Climb and maintain 5,000. Turn right heading 270. Climb and maintain 5,000. American 2244.
We'll let the passengers know.
Turn right
have
heading
some
340. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 6641. Skyhawk Heavy. Expect vectors for the aisles. Approach runway 18 right at Dallas Fort. Skyhawk Heavy. Turn right heading 120. Descend and maintain 11,000. Turn right heading 120. Descend and maintain 11,000. Skyhawk
left
Heavy.
310. That's not going to be quite a downwind, but we are going to be... He is vectoring us towards 177 now.
Heading 310. Alpha Alpha Lima 1166. Turn left heading 270. Alpha Alpha Lima 1166. Do not exceed 200
Welcome SDHH from school again. What's going on? High end. Good to see you too, man.
Alpha Lima. Turn right heading
Welcome
090. Speedbird 193. Turn right,
high
heading
changing
080,
gust on final 18
descend
left,
and
18
maintain
right, so around 160 airspeed was about
American
135 ground speed, so be careful. Good to know.
Expects vectors
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. You gotta be careful. When it's gusting, you kind of have to land a bit faster than you would usually land.
American 1851
Yeah, I believe
heavy.
Skyhawk Heavy is in the
Frontier
airspace. I
Flight
saw him flying in
661.
from somewhere. I think he was flying in from
Expects
Seattle,
vectors
but I don't really know. I saw him on the map
runway
earlier.
17 center at Dallas Fort. Turn left heading 090. Frontier Flight 661.
A lot of moderators, fly during events. I mean, everybody wants to fly, not just us. During events, I mean, the events are good. ATC is good. It's a good experience. It's a lot of fun. I feel like if you really want to experience infinite flight, the best part of infinite flight, you want to be on expert server during like Friday Night Flight or an event. That's the best time probably to fly on infinite flight.
Hotel Alpha November India Bravo Alpha Lima. Turn right heading
Man, the stream looks really freaking good on Twitch.
Air Force
I'm watching it back.
1972 Heavy. Hold present position at 9,000.
We've been here for about 2 hours and a half.
U2
BIM, whatever your name is.
At 9,000.
Thanks for joining,
turns,
bro.
Air Force 1972
We're about to land here soon.
Heavy. Exec Jet
Turn left
356.
260.
Hold present position at 10,000. Right turns, do not exceed 230 knots.
Why does it seem like I'm never on the right screen?
10,000. Right turns, Exec Jet 356. Hotel Alpha November India Bravo Alpha Lima. Turn right heading 140. Descend and maintain.
Yeah, you do not want to go around. Make sure you get a good approach going in. Because if you go around, you can be right back in the back of the queue.
Cleared aisles runway 18 right approach. Turn left heading
Probably add a whole another 30 minutes to your
Blue
flight.
116.
Slow down here.
American 573. Turn left heading 360. American 17.7.
Right, we're on the left base of an aircraft. To our right, not sure where he is headed to. He's at 6,900 feet.
American
He's a bit higher than
69. Turn left heading
190. He's a bit faster than us
Climb
also,
and
so
maintain
I don't know what
2,500.
plan is for that guy.
Maintain 2,500 until established on the localizer.
So I'm going to go ahead and then, if it allows me to,
contacting
set this up
Dallas
for
Fort
17
Tower
center.
on 126.55. American
It is not. Oh, there it is.
561. American 1851 Heavy. Turn left heading 080.
Expecting some
Descend
crazy
and
winds, so we
maintain
will use
7,000. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 661.
maintain best forward speed. Okay, I
Turn
gotta speed
right
back up
heading
then.
360.
So that would be
Turn left heading 080.
best forward speed
Descend and
I'll be
maintain
comfortable
7,000.
with at this
American
moment in the flight would be 200.
1851 Heavy. American 628. Turn right heading 090. American 714. Turn right heading 090.
What's going on, GL Aviation? Good to see you,
Turn
man.
right heading 090. American 714. Turn right heading 090. American 628. Maintain best forward speed. Blue
Our vector's
116.
final here soon.
Alpha Alpha Lima 1166. Turn
We're at
left
flaps
heading
5,
240.
200 miles.
American 573. Turn left heading 300. American 69. Contact the Dallas Fort Tower on 126.55. Blue 116. Turn left
Right, turn
heading
left
230. Turn left heading 230. Blue 116. American 628. Turn right heading 260. American 573.
Are
Turn
about
left
22
heading
miles out.
270.
22 miles to the
Descend and
north.
maintain 5,000.
Dallas Fort Worth.
Turn right heading 260. American 628. Speedbird 193. Turn right heading 150. Descend and maintain 4,500. Maintain 4,500 until established
Down to
on the localizer.
3,500.
Cleared aisles runway 18 right approach. Turn left heading 270.
Always miss it.
Descend and maintain 5,000. American 573. Turn right heading 150. Descend and maintain 4,500. Maintain 4,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 18 right. Speedbird 193. Blue 116. Descend and maintain 3,500. Descend and maintain 3,500. Blue 116.
Alright, pretty sure he's going to be telling us to maintain probably 3,500 until establishing the localizer.
Alpha Alpha Lima
Yep, that's what he's telling everybody else.
Turn left heading
Aircraft ahead of us is
200.
American
Descend and maintain
1166. Nice.
3,500. Maintain 3,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 17 center approach. Turn right heading 090.
Alright, so let's make sure we're
Delta
set up.
Lima, Victor Alpha 6641.
Spoilers are
Turn
armed.
left heading 200.
Flaps are 5 at the
Descend
moment.
and maintain
Got some more flaps here in a
3,500.
second.
Maintain 3,500.
We have a nice parallel approach
until
with
established on the
speedbird 193.
localizer.
Looks like
Cleared aisles runway 17 center. Alpha Alpha Lima 1166. United 55 heavy. Hold present position at 8,000. Right turns.
Alright, heading
do not
200
exceed
to establish the
knots.
localizer.
Holding
Maintain
present
3,500.
8,000. Right turns.
So we
United
are established
55
on
heavy.
17 center.
Speedbird 193.
Roger, roger.
Contacted Dallas Fort Tower on
Slow back
126.55.
down.
November 851
70.
Tango Bravo is 4 nautical miles west of Fuller at 5,900 feet. Requesting aisles approach runway 17 center at Dallas Fort. Blue 116. Turn left heading 200.
Look at our right wing. We'll see actually.
500. Maintain 3,500 until established on
See
the
him?
localizer. Cleared aisles runway 17
Oh, there he
center
is.
approach. Frontier flight 661. Descend and maintain 6,000.
70,
November
we're gonna add another notch
851
flaps.
Tango Bravo expects vectors for the aisles approach runway 17 center at Dallas Fort. November 851
16
Tango Bravo.
miles out.
Turn left
Contact
heading
tower.
260. Climb
Off.
and maintain 9,000. Delta Lima
Wait for the
Victor
change.
Alpha
Call inbound.
6641
Landing.
expects vectors for the
Sting
aisles
17
approach
center.
runway 18 right at Dallas Fort. Roger. Delta
Did we miss the
Lima
localizer?
Victor
We
Alpha
do not want to miss it. 'Cause we were
6641.
parallel.
Coriner 0308 heavy is 7 nautical miles southeast of Venice Muni at
See, our final heading's gonna be
20,800 feet.
176.
Requesting aisles approach runway 17
Not quite met the
center at
localizer yet.
Dallas Fort. Blue 116.
The plane
Contact
landing right
Dallas
there.
Fort Tower on 126.55. American 112.3. Cross runway 18 left.
Quite a bit slower than him
Dallas
too.
Fort Tower. Blue 116 is 17 nautical miles to the north at 3,500 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 17 center. Yankee Bravo 4141.
Look at that, that's
turn
cool.
Left. Cross runway
Like a funnel.
18 left and contact ground. Dallas Fort Tower, November 511 Fox Trent Lima, ready for takeoff.
Actually going a bit slow from where I am. I thought we were closer to the airport.
Going around, American 561. United 800.
I misread that. I thought it said 7 miles and it said 17
right,
miles
cleared
away.
For takeoff. American 2356. Request frequency change. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 17 right.
Alright, number
United
1, 17 center,
859.
clear to land.
Dallas Fort Tower, Delta Lima Victor Alpha 6641. Inbound on the
Alright,
ILS.
our localizer is
runway 18 right. American 561. Contact RGNL approach east 1 on 125.02. Contacting RGNL approach east 1 on
turning to heading 176 for our final approach.
American
Once we get to the localizer, let's go ahead and do that now.
Speedbird 193, number 2, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Field is
Number 1,
in sight.
cleared to land, runway 17 center, blue 116. Northwest 001 heavy, thank you, good day. Yankee
Alright,
Bravo
glide slope is armed. We're on the
4141.
localizer.
Request frequency change.
Now,
Yankee
10 miles
Bravo
out.
4141. Cross runway 18 left. November
Red screen.
511 Fox Trent Lima. Line up and
Just
wait.
to the
runway
left
18
of
left.
the localizer though, so we're
Crossing
gonna
runway
correct for that
18
just a little bit.
left. Yankee Bravo 4141. United 859. Thank you. Good day. Contacting RGNL Departurist 1 on 118.55. United 859.
Yeah, 33
Yankee
knot
Bravo
wind ahead of us right now.
4141. Contacted Dallas
It's strong.
Fort
Our ground
on
speed is 160,
121.65.
and
Contacting Dallas
our
Fort
indicated
ground
airspeed is
on
178.
121.65. Yankee Bravo
There's a difference right there. So
4141.
you gotta be careful with
Delta
that,
Lima
especially when you have
Victor
such a
Alpha
strong headwind.
6641.
There's a glide slope.
Number
We hit
2,
approach
runway
mode,
18 right,
and
cleared
now.
to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 18 right,
Miles
Delta
out.
Lima Victor Alpha 6641. November 511 Fox Trent Lima, runway 18 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 18
The way
left.
approach
November
mode reacts to
511
you pressing
Fox Trent
approach
Lima.
all depends on how
Hotel
like
Alpha
precise you
November,
are when you
November,
press it.
India
Like it's
Bravo
really
Alpha
hard to
Lima.
find a sweet
When
spot
able, turn
of
left.
when to press it,
Hold
because if
short
you press it
runway
too late,
18 left.
the
Dallas
nose will
Fort
dip
Tower,
on you. You press it too
November
early,
218 Papa
those will pull up
Charlie,
on you
ready
real
for takeoff
violently.
at
It's
runway
kind of really
18
hard
left.
to get it. You gotta get it right when it
Departing
gets on that
November
on that line
218
there.
Papa Charlie, line up and wait. Runway 18 left.
Alright, so far so good.
Speedbird 1194.
100,
Thank you.
160.
Good day. Speedbird 1194. Contact RGNL
Flaps 20.
Depertoriust 1 on 118.55. Contacting RGNL Depertoriust
34
1 on
knots.
118.55.
Wind.
Speedbird 1194. November 511 Foxtrot Lima. Thank you. Good day. November 511 Foxtrot Lima. Contact RGNL Depertoriust 1 on 118.55. Contacting RGNL Depertoriust 1 on 118.55. November 5.
Yeah, we're trying to go 160 knots indicated, and our ground speed is
Alpha
138.
November India Bravo Alpha Lima. Cross runway 18 left. Crossing runway 18 left. Hotel Alpha November India Bravo Alpha Lima.
All right, we're looking good. We're established on the localizer and on the glide slope. Everything's looking good except the wind. The wind is crazy heavy. Turn that off though. Outside, plane looks to be doing okay. We go to the bottom view, which I think this plane has.
Dallas Fort Tower, Southwest 781.
Just a slight crosswind. Crosswind's not the problem though. It's just heavy winds
departing
in
south.
general.
Attention all aircraft. Please only request for takeoff when first in line. Hotel Alpha November India
so
Bravo
fat.
Alpha Lima.
Is his
Contact
tail?
Dallas Fort ground on 121.65. I'm sorry, Southwest 781. November 218 Papa Charlie, runway 18 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 18 left. November 218.
I'm kind of trying to figure out where the plane wants to be on this approach. Because of the winds, we may not need to be as slow as I would have planned to be.
November India
At 155 knots, that's putting our plane at 136 ground speed.
Ready for takeoff at runway 18 left. Departing straight
Might just
out.
leave it there. Yeah, that nose is up.
Tower,
Angle attack, I can dig it.
1121
Vertical speed right now is 500, 600. That's just with autopilot.
Air Force
Not controlling that.
1121 heavy.
Flaps
Tower
25.
is not accepting pattern work at this time. Air Force 1121
Cover
heavy.
the screen in case you have to say this thing.
17 right. Cleared for takeoff.
And I'm gonna land
Unable
25 flaps.
pattern work. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 17 right. Air Force 1121 heavy. United 73. Runway 18 left. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 18 left. United 73. Dallas Fort Tower, Air Force 1121 heavy, ready for takeoff at runway 17 right, departing straight out. Air Force 1121 heavy, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 17 right, Air Force 1121 heavy. Alpha Lima 1166 is on final runway 17 center. Full
Versus
stop.
green.
Alpha Lima 1166. Roger. Alpha Lima 1166. Number 2. Runway 17
60
center.
knots.
Cleared to land. Number 2. Cleared to land. Runway 17
Braking.
center. Alpha Lima 1166.
Turn right when able.
Speed
Hold short,
193. When able, turn left.
So we'll take,
Hold short,
that's like
runway
echo
18
something
left.
over there. Why is my brakes
Southwest
on? Go, 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 go.
781. Line up and wait.
One thing I always
18
forget
left.
is to turn off the brakes
Wilco,
after using
Speedbird 193. Line up and wait.
approach
Runway
mode, 'cause
18
it automatically
left.
turns the brakes on.
Southwest
because of the auto brake feature.
781. Dallas Fort Tower, American.
But you don't want to stop on the runway because then
573, inbound
you're a
on
problem
the
for whoever's
ILS.
behind you, especially when
Runway
you're in busy
17
airspace
right.
like today.
Wilco, Blue 116.
Landing
American
right behind me.
573. Enter straight in runway 17
Facing pretty
center.
good though.
Number 2.
I feel like approach did a good
Traffic to
job. Tower did a
follow
good
is
job.
on final. Dallas
Go
Fort
over here,
Tower,
hold short,
Air
runway
Shuttle
17 right.
7118, ready for takeoff
we'll taxi
at
over to the
runway
other side of the airport
17
and
right,
we'll rejoin with you
departing
guys.
south. Speedbird 193, cross runway 18 left. Enter straight in, runway 17 center, behind the traffic on final, American 573, United 73, thank
Brakes
you.
weird. There's
Good
actually no
day.
hold short line.
Air Force
So I'll just wait here in the center.
1121 heavy,
Taxiway.
thank you, good day. Contacting RGNL Depertoriust 1 on 118.55.
Alright, flaps
Air
up.
Force 1121 heavy.
Landing lights
Southwest
off, though.
781, runway 18
And
left.
welcome
Cleared for
to
takeoff.
Dallas
Cleared
Fort Worth.
for takeoff. Runway 18 left. Southwest 781. American 103, you're in an active airspace.
Ladies
Please
and gentlemen,
contact
welcome
Dallas
to our
Fort Tower on
destination. For your safety and
126.55.
comfort,
Delta
please remain
Lima, Victor
seated
Alpha
until the captain
6641.
turns off the
When able,
fasten
turn left.
seatbelt sign.
Hold short, runway 18 left.
The Brad says, there's no hold short line, just cross.
Personal belongings. Please also use caution when opening the overhead lockers, as heavy articles may have shifted during the flight.
Tango, ready for
On
takeoff
behalf
at
of the
runway
flight
18
crew,
left,
thank you for
departing
flying
south.
with us, and have a
November
pleasant
69
day.
Victor Tango, runway 18
Imagine me
left,
trying to
cleared for
explain
takeoff.
that after I got
Dallas
ghosted.
Tower,
Hey, so you told me to hold short
120,
17 right, but there was no
ready for
hold short
takeoff at
line, so I didn't
runway
hold short.
18 left, departing straight out.
I was confused. The hold short was after the runway, so I kept
13
going until I
right,
saw a hold short
cleared
line.
for takeoff. Runway 18 left, November 69 Victor
I will never
Tango,
forget that one time.
Blue
I don't even
116,
remember what airport we were at, but I do remember
right,
being told to
crossing
hold short
runway
a specific
Blue
runway, and then
116,
I held short
Air
it
Shuttle
or something, and then
7118, contact
he said
RG
something else. I didn't see what he
Victorious
said, but I
1 on
thought he told me to
118.55.
cross, and I crossed right in front of somebody either taking off or
781.
landing.
Thank you. Good day. Southwest 781.
I immediately
Contact
said,
RG
sorry.
Victorious 1 on 118.55. Alpha Alpha Lima
Thank you, Marcus.
1166. When able, turn right. Cross runway 17
I'm going to go right
and
here,
contact ground.
and then we're going to taxi to the other
American
side. You see where that group of
820,
aircraft is? That is
line
where
on
we're
way
headed.
to runway 18 left.
So we have a long taxi.
Delta Lima,
Actually,
Victor
before we
Alpha
do that, though, we got to
6641.
request
You're
taxi
in an
parking.
active airspace. Please contact
And
Dallas
turn strobe
Fort
lights off.
Tower on 126.55. Blue 116. Thank you.
It's a good flight. That flight was a whole lot quicker than I thought. Flight time 156. That's funny. We actually still got here within the amount of time that we originally planned. We got within the Dallas region area probably 30 minutes early. But the good thing is, if we had got here at the time that I was expecting, which was going to be about an hour, 2 hours, this flight probably would have gone 2 hours and a half to or 3 hours with ATC and everything. So I'm glad we got here early. That's another reason when flying into busy airspaces, I like to fly a bit faster too, because I know that flying through a busy airspace is actually going to add on some time for our approach. I mean, if we were flying by ourselves and there was no ATC, we could have just, flew straight in to land 18 right and got here probably, I don't know, a half hour, 45 minutes early. We got vectors, spacing and whatnot, so it is what it is. Just got to plan for it.
Alpha Alpha Lima 1166. Dallas Fort
But thank you everybody who's
Delta
flew with
Lima,
us today.
Victor Alpha 6641.
As usual.
Request taxi
Hope you
to
enjoyed
parking.
the flight. Hope
Delta
you enjoyed the
Lima,
stream.
Victor Alpha 6641. Taxi to parking.
Also, you guys who are
Taxiing
watching the
to
video back,
parking.
thank you guys for
Delta
watching.
Lima, Victor Alpha 6641.
Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Your continued support. Yeah, the crazy thing is the majority of people who actually support the channel and support the videos don't actually get to see it live, which sucks. Hopefully you guys will be able to get to a live stream someday. Maybe next week. Next week's gonna be spring break, so I think a few people who, or actually I think a lot of people who were not able to watch a lot of my streams will finally be able to get here during a live stream, and I think it'll be really fun. Alright, so I think we got a taxi. There's a taxiway over there, so we're gonna follow this line. We got a pretty long taxi here, guys, so please be patient. We're actually gonna be on the other side of the runway. Remember, we did expect to land 18 right. Watch our speed though. Look at that, 32 knots. But I definitely recommend you guys, if you have not flown your flight yet for today, definitely participate in the Friday night flights. They're a lot of fun. What's funny is before I got into doing events, I never did events. I was like, I don't want to do events. I just want to do my own thing. I just want to fly on my own, do my own thing, be a loner, be antisocial. That's kind of how I can be sometimes. And I never really wanted to join in on any of these events. But these events are really are fun. And this right here is what Infinite Flight is about.
Alpha Alpha Lima 1166.
And with all the updates coming out, it's only going to get better. I look forward to it. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, you know what? So a lot of people ask me, is Infinite Flight worth it? And I have a whole video talking about that. But my own little opinion on that is, I feel like Infinite Flight is the perfect platform and perfect game, flight simulation game for people who either can't afford or their computers can't handle X-Plane 11, FSX, or P3D. So, if you're one of those people, maybe you have a nice phone, but your computer can't handle X-Plane, or your computer can't handle FSX, P3D, all that stuff. This is the game for you, seriously. And that's kind of how Infinite Flight came about for me. I was at a point where I was very sick of playing X-Plane on my laptop at 10 frames per second. It was horrible. It was horrible. It would take me, for this flight that took us to an hour 56 minutes, it would have taken me about 3 hours and a half maybe to finish that flight at 10 frames per second. So I just recently got a new PC, and I'm very thankful for that, because I know what it's like to not have a nice PC to game on. I'm going to cut in right here.
Dallas Fort
So, but before I got my PC, that's where Infinite Flight came into play. I started flying on Infinite Flight because it was good enough. You know, it's realistic. You can be realistic enough. It's good enough to kind of like handle that aviation fix that you may have. It obviously doesn't have any clickable cockpits and all that type of stuff. But want that, go to X-Plane 10 Mobile. But you'll be limited on where you can fly and what planes you can fly on. So. Yeah, if you're not able to fly a PC simulator, this is definitely the next best thing in my opinion.
Thank you. Good day. Alpha Alpha Lima 116.
So sorry, I haven't really been looking at the chat since we landed. I've been trying to stay on the yellow line here. And keep from speeding. So once we get to the gate, I'll review chat, and then we'll do ours. We'll say our goodbyes. Take a few pictures and jam some music and get the heck out of here. This taxiway is weird as heck. Look how it like circles around. I should have went the other way. That one that just goes straight. That's where I should have went.
Ready for pushback.
I think this is where all the regional jets park. Look how small those spots are.
Dallas Fort Ground, FedEx 471, ready to taxi. Sierra Alpha 24. Pushback approved.
All right.
Expects runway 18 left. FedEx 471. Taxi to runway 17.
I'm just gonna cut through here. I'm just gonna go to the other side.
Pushback approved. Sierra Alpha 24.
Not gonna do that. Or I could park right there.
To runway 17 center. FedEx 471.
Park right next to that 737. Hopefully that spot's big enough for us. We're going to give it a try. Delta 787 right there. American 787. There's a American 777, another American 777. I think it's the 300 version. Yeah, this spot's going to be plenty big enough. Oh god, break. Nice, right on it. Alright guys, OneWorld, American Airlines, Boeing 777-200ER, Phoenix to Dallas, Fort Worth, Friday night flight, March 2018. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Great flight. We had a nice group flight too. A lot of you guys decided to fly with us, so I really appreciate you guys doing that. Yes sir, as a turn on Ray, you can ask me about everything on Discord. If you guys have any other questions, you can definitely hit me up on Discord. Somebody was asking about where did I get those cabin sounds. Those cabin sounds I got were not from like Infinite Assistant or Infinite Passenger. Those are different. Those are cabin sounds that are used for X-Plane 11. So they're just another app that you can use. That's a legit spot. He didn't hit me or anything like that, because my camera was in a bad spot. But yeah, so it those are sounds from X-Plane, so I just brought them over. I'm telling you, when you start streaming from PC, there's just so much more you can do. But anyways,
FedEx 471.
Let's
cross runway 13 left.
get out of here, but I'm gonna take some photos here real quick. Don't forget, if you've flown with me 5 times or more, you get the pilot rank on my Discord channel. So don't forget to record that or take a screenshot or whatever. Give me some kind of proof that you were there, and let me know. One thing I forgot to do was shut the engines off. Let's do that.
Actually, that's your trouble.
I think that's gonna be the right wing view.
Dallas Fort Ground, American 810, request taxi to parking. FedEx 471.
Love it. I think the thing about the 777 and 787 aircraft is that you can actually see the engine fans. That's what makes it a little bit like, I don't know, I mean, I know like if you look real close to it, like it's not that realistic, but at the same time, it just adds so much being able to see those engine fans swirling like that. And some of the other aircraft, you can't see that. But it's just really cool. Alright, let's turn the beacons off. Now that that is off, seatbelt signs off, you guys can get out of here. And I'm going to free camera and get some pictures.
Thank you.
See if we can do this before the song ends. So anyway, so the rest of you who had to get out of here, I'm going to take some photos for the rest of this, but for the rest of you guys who got to get out of here, remember you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next stream. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Pushback approved. Expects runway 18 left. Pushback approved. Delta 358.
I think American Virtual would be very proud of us right now. Oh no, where'd you go? Disappeared. I guess that'll work. Oh, look at them. They're holding hands. Oh, he's disappearing.
Runway 3850 DFW ground, runway 17 right bridge, ATIS information X-ray.
Something's wrong with that dude. The next.
Max 5 heavy DFW ground, runway 18 left, taxi the right turn, hotel Yankee for the group. American 5 Heavy, give way to E170 at Yankee. American 5 Heavy, you can disregard the giveaway, turn right there, looks like 924 DFW ground, I use information X-rays current runway 17 right bridge. Number 1 at 124. Correct, 2294 DFW ground, runway 17 right bridge. Number 2 at 124. Correct, 1215 DFW ground, runway 17 right bridge. American 2777 DFW ground, give way to a regional jet at Golf, runway 18 left taxi at Foxtrot Whiskey Hotel. Down American 2436, my operator at Bravo Bridge. Wait for you to hold us off E34 when open. American 2436, roger. Turn left on Golf and hold short of, or correction, turn left on Golf and the pad, make the 180 to join hotel. Over 4092 DFW ground, runway 17 right bridge, give way to the RJ, just off your northern Yankee. Left taxi via Golf, Whiskey Golf, and give way to the MD-80, or correction, it'll be Boeing 737 at Golf.